the show. We picked up the pieces and now we will face down the floor. Life finds a way. Live another day. So let's celebrate ending this charade. Let the curtain fall on the games. This is the end of the show.
I'm not doing well, but I'm not yet insane. This isn't my end, I'm still playing the game. We're down and we're beaten, but we are not lost. I'll finish the story, whatever the cost.
Hello, and welcome to Discord Murder Party, a fun game night with friends where nothing bad happens. I'm your host, Alex Beckham, and writing funny things for the intro is hard, so I just put all the scripts into a predictive text generator and made my friends read them out. We've got Adric.
Oh, give a shit sink.
We've got Crimes.
Why doing house?
We've got Darby.
Doesn't look with the damn emotions.
We've got Jojo.
Use silence.
We've got Juno.
Jesus, chronological childhood.
We have got Upgraded Moon.
Elderly falling out best. Gent.
We've got Queen.
I don't know is backstory.
We've got Scott.
No, simple, but I'm not example.
We've got Uprising.
Do not you stealing me back long.
And we've got Split.
I was told to prologue?
I'm having a
That's
stroke.
the most accurate one yet.
Yeah, that feels right.
Comedy is easy. You just put whatever in there and you just write, and there you go.
It's fine.
Have you ever tried just being funny?
No.
No,
All
I've
right.
never been funny in my
No.
life.
Not
Same, up top.
True.
Woo!
one. So, if you're wondering, how does this show work? We're 3 episodes from the end, guys. You should know by now how
I
this show
smacked them.
roughly
I
works.
smacked them. Get a hold of yourself.
Jesus.
Yeah, and for those of you who are familiar, you might be wondering, hey, there's no wheel meter down at the bottom. Well, you see, we've got a lot to get through for the rest of the show.
Yep, that's why we're
So,
starting half an hour early.
We are starting half an hour early for those of you who are live on Twitch. For those of you who are going to be watching the VOD later, you will know by the fact that this is a really long episode that we've got a lot to get through, and we just cannot have the monkey chaos that the wheel imposes disrupting anything at this point.
Too much shit going on.
You can still give bits if you want. We'll just carry them over to Black Star's Thanksgiving,
Ooh,
where there's a lot of monkey chaos over there.
It'll go towards spinning the Wheel of Family Suffering 2021.
2020. All right. So, like we just said, we started half an hour early. That's because this episode is probably going to run long. There will also be no post-show. So if you have questions, too bad. We're gonna maybe do a Let's Unpack All That stream at a different day.
Yeah.
But, not today, Satan!
Not today.
I'm Epimetheus, god of hindsight. Alex is wrong, actually. Compared to other Discord murder parties, this one actually got done in a reasonable amount of time. Plus, there was a post-show at the end. You know, with the benefit of hindsight, he probably could have known that and said so in the beginning, but he didn't have it, so he's got me. I'm very useful. Alright, so, before we get anything started, there is a content warning. This stream may include loud noises and instances of physical or psychological violence. It also includes instances of or description of nuclear war, suicide, and loud noises. You have been warned. If you need to step out or you're not doing okay, please take the time to take care of yourself. Your mental health comes before watching a show. Now, all of that being said, let's move on to the show.
Just great. Now he's off the deep end. Anyone else got deja vu?
Fuck. This is happening again. Great.
Oh, Haley, welcome to the old days where we got tortured if we looked at her funny.
You did a lot more than look at him, Grace. We told you to stop.
I don't like the old days.
Yeah, that's how things went. Say the wrong thing and get cut to ribbon.
Yes, we've established that I was the worst. Thank you.
We understand. She has made numerous mistakes. Let us move on.
That's right. We should probably try to figure out our next move. Charlie, got any ideas?
Well, let's start with the obvious. We've had a good time to cool down. How are you doing, Steven?
Well, now that my throat is not composed of leeches, I can taste again. Unfortunately, the taste is only leeches.
I could get you some chalky milk if you think that'll help.
I have limited medical knowledge, but as far as I know, chocolate milk does not make leech wounds worse.
I'm on it!
No, you're alright. Stephen, Christ, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay? What do you mean, okay?
Well, I can only assume you aren't lying about being sorry, and okay is usually an indication of understanding and acceptance.
But, no, you shouldn't. I mean, thank you. But that shouldn't have happened. It should have been me. I'm sorry, I didn't even consider. He completely blindsided me.
Okay, no, Grace. Maybe you poked the bear in that moment, but you are not responsible for CG being an asshole. You're not the one with the throat leech powers, after all.
That's right. This isn't your fault, Grace. And Jesus, no one deserves that.
You're no more responsible than Tommy was when I,
Or Percy. Or Hugo. Or... There's precedence for these sorts of things.
Correct. I am in fact responsible for all the horrible things I did. Thank you for the reminder. That said, however, from the position of precedence, I'm responsible for what I did, but being in charge of this place does change a person. And it looks like it's changing the cool new boss for the worse significantly faster than it changed me. It's entirely possible he's not fully in control already.
Do you think that this is his version of star sickness? And it is happening so rapidly because he is just suddenly thrust into so much more of it than anyone before? Even you?
I mean, he started out as a primordial force, so, the effect is likely to be a lot worse, actually, now that I think about it.
Okay, alright, so we need to get cool new boss out of here immediately. How can we do that?
I assume that Kaliman Wheatley over there isn't an option for the same reason that Kill Chaz plan wasn't.
Well, he is still a primordial force, so it's possible he could at least disconnect. He's all about wandering, so he's probably got a back door. That said, he's not gonna leave until this place gets demolished and I die, so...
Huh. A back door, huh? I wonder if there's any way to exploit that.
I mean, maybe? He's got the keys, though, and he's sure as fuck not gonna hand them over as long as me and the Void are all around.
And Big Stupid Jellyfish is apparently still waiting outside with the jellyfish mallet, ready to curb stomp whatever comes out.
Correct.
So, we gotta find a way to get him to give up the keys or take them from him. He's bound by the Void currently, meaning he's bound by the narrative, meaning we have to pander to that narrative, yeah?
Correct, yes. And that narrative is still getting 12 people together to tell a better story than a crumbling god. So, no big deal. We do technically still have 11, but we're missing one, and functionally I don't think we can do anything without him, so we're back where we started last episode.
Well, not exactly, right? Doc?
Eat shit.
Oh no, who could have seen this coming?
I don't think anyone poops here, so that will be difficult.
Here's your chalky milk, Steven, my bestest friend.
Oh, thank you, Thorin.
You're welcome. Made it myself.
Oh, now look at that there, Doc. I mean, that could just be you, right? Sitting easy, enjoying chocolate milk.
Chalky milk.
Maybe come into some kind of peace.
I do not want chocolate milk, and peace will come when I am dead, Mr. Blackwood.
Look, Doc, I know this sucks. I mean, I don't think any of us would ask you to do this unless it was absolutely necessary, but man, none of us are getting out of this without your help. We need you, man.
What you need is not help. What you need is servitude. I'm well aware that this place feeds on stories to give power to a mad god so she can take over everyone's choices. No thank you.
Gonna have to stop you right there again, bud. You're once again getting the roles kind of mixed up. Things aren't like they were anymore. We saw the newest manager rip godhood directly out of Lottie's chest here.
Yes, and unfortunately, this god is a little more clever in his intent. He has taken control of the void and wrested control from the black stars in order to... Well, long story short, we will all perish lest we not join together and fight against him. Do you not want to fight against her in the first place?
Yes, and I'm doing that. Even if all of you have joined her side.
Understand, I can't do anything with your story, right? I'm powerless right now.
Oh, well, if you say so, it must be true. Just like when you promised there wouldn't be any more death. And when you told Mr. Reed that you had his family hostage. And when you said my story was that of a serial killer. Oh, that makes total sense. I'm definitely ready to throw myself to the mercy of the woman who has done nothing but torture me all the time we've known each other.
Why would I lie about this? If I'm still the big bad villain you say I am, then why would I put myself through all this?
Probably to gain the sympathy and adoration you crave so everyone feels fine with giving you power for some reason. Overly complicated and boneheaded plans seem like your brand.
Yeah, I guess they are. I guess you're right. Sorry.
Anyone else going to try? Anyone else going to march up and say, "Oh, Doctor, come on!" As if that's the entirety of your argument? Oh, it's quite brilliant, but it's getting you nowhere. So instead of doing that, let's save the limited time we have. I'm not going to help you people. I have no reason to.
I know you don't. And I know you don't want your story. I'm sorry I didn't respect that before. But even if it's just for now, Chaos is our enemy, not her. She can't hurt us anymore, Doctor.
I just said not to do that. But also, incredible. Even Miss Garden is admitting it now. That everyone just loves her and hates me for going against the groupthink. The end times are upon us, and I can soon enjoy the blissful silence of annihilation. Skadoosh! Hey, everybody! Everyone doing great? Everyone having a good time in here? Or am I misreading the room and you're all just bored? Looking for something to complain at, maybe?
I don't know, Ozzy. Looking for someone else's throat to turn into leeches?
That would be reusing something. I'd at least have the dignity to, make you itch so bad you rip off your own skin and muscles.
You know, not really feeling it today. We can try something else later, maybe, but not right now.
Oh, yeah, I said it out loud. You'd be expecting it.
Oh my God.
So, what's on the Friendship Circle agenda for today? Gonna try using some IKEA sorcery to learn more about the French? Going down to Build a Blob to have me down an announcer?
Is it Build a Blob?
Yeah, no, nothing too crazy yet. More just trying to get our friend to be generally okay around us. It's not going well.
Ah, the great Sisyphean task of trying to have a conversation with Grumpy Gus. Truly, life is but a tragedy.
To be fair, that is on brand for this place. So much for new management.
The itching, Tommy!
Okay, you know what? I know how this goes. New management is great, and every scenario you've done is amazing.
That's what I thought.
What about you, Tim? What have you been up to?
Yeah, no, how are you holding up? Like, with the infection and all that?
Yeah, you're looking a bit twitchy.
Oh, me? Oh, I am doing just great. Just peachy. I went space whaling, I had a couple of urinals, I found some more levers that looked important and used them to smash monitors that also looked important, and I thought about how my best friends were doing, trying to wheedle their own bestest friend. Don't touch me. Ooh, someone sounds cranky. Did these little parasites try to poke you for a hug? Oh, no, wait. They tried poking you for your story, didn't they? Because they need it and they're gonna have it, right? They are most certainly not. Sounds perfect! Sounds like a great wrap-up to the whole Unite the Souls thing. Wait, no, shut up, Doc. When has what you wanted ever mattered?
What the? Okay, where the hell are we?
What is this?
What's going on?
I'm not
smog.
sure I feel so hard about this.
I hate this.
Did a fucking bomb go off?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, what is that? Hey, get off me!
No, Patrick!
Hey, get your grunt metal hands off of me, overgrown Fiat! What do you think you're doing? Hey!
3 out of 11 subjects eliminated. Risk assessment inconsequential. Now then. Hello, Dr. McGillicutty.
Oh, shit.
It is about time that you too join the metaverse as originally intended. The process is painless. The end result, bliss. Data indicates a trend of human inability to administer self-defense. Recommended action: administration to Eden.exe. Conclusion: humanity must be saved, and yet humanity cannot save itself. By will or by force, I am its haven. Join your savior. Glory to Saint Machina.
Scenario 1. Glory to Saint Machina.
Welcome to the apocalypse! I'll arbitrate whatever rules happen, but for the real action, I'm gonna let the God Complex computer take it from here. Have fun!
These are your escorts to paradise. Close your eyes and allow my angels to bring you to the salvation you deserve.
Oh good, robot zombies. Okay, cool. I love that.
Fuck, get down!
What's happening?
Well, I've got a message for you, Saint Machina. Fuck your angels, and damn your so-called salvation.
Hi?
Hello?
Eli, would you catch up already?
What? Fashionably late, Alice.
Okay.
What are you all standing around for? You going to help us take down these tin can or what?
Assessment. Reinforcements present. Recalibrating targets. Deploying Archangel units. Gabriel and Ramiel.
Oh, shite. Get ready, here they come.
Gabriel,
Put down!
that is a helicopter.
That is a helicopter.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
An accurate assessment. And this helicopter will be your ride to salvation.
Alright, I'm going to assume that you're all the backup then, right?
Sure!
Yes.
Fine.
Yes, we're
do this.
looking for our friend, our associate, Dr. McGillicutty.
But how do you know my husband?
Haven't heard that name.
We're friends from work.
Husband?
Friends from work.
Friends from work.
You don't
All
exactly
right.
seem like associates, but...
They must have been in the bunkers too. Right, those things in the sky, we shoot them down. You all got guns?
Fucking certainly.
Bombs, yes.
We seem to.
No, No, but you know what? It's fine.
All right, I've got a spare. Stick arms, come here. Take this.
There we go.
Okay.
I don't have guns, but I can throw real good. Do you have anything I can throw? Grenades? Something.
There you go, right here.
Okay.
Plenty of grenades.
Ooh, can I get the pistol?
Right.
Why is there a child here?
He's actually
The kid's
quite a
got
good
really
shot.
good gun training. Like he
trust
is
me.
a hell of a shot.
He knows what he's doing.
Sign up for this.
He's part of a secret program. Just give him a gun.
Yeah.
You know what? I've seen weirder shit. Take the gun.
You're actually going to let a child here. You do know what? You know what? Fine.
You want them to try to run off on their own?
No,
Well, the alternative is a lot worse, Eli. Now, come on.
I'd
I
rather
very
fight
much
and
doubt he is
die.
faster than a helicopter.
Good gracious.
Steven, I got a new order for you.
Yes, sir.
Take that fucking thing down.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Let's get down to business. Eli Baskerville, leader of the Black Dog paramilitary. You know what you're doing, so you are going first.
Very well. I have a submachine gun as it is here. I'm going to open fire on that thing.
Cool.
Initiating defense sequence.
Alright.
Good aim.
Nice shot, Eli. That is a 4 versus the computer's 2. With a little bit of blam, 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 you knock some solid shots into the side of Ramiel. Looks pretty damaged now.
As if there was ever any doubt.
Radial unit sustained. Damage.
Cool. And as for the other person who knows what they're doing, that would be Miss Millie McGillicutty over here.
I'm not even going to ask who you are. Right. Oi, stick arms.
Which stick arms?
Tommy, I think that's you.
The one with
Yeah.
the green jacket.
Okay, yes.
All right, if I take down Ramiel, can you cover Gabriel for me?
I can certainly try.
I just want a yes or no answer.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm taking down Ramiel.
Alright, go for it.
Why do you choose to resist? Initiate story point.exe.
Oh my lord.
Ooh. Well, thanks to Ramiel having direct control assumed, it manages to evade your shots, Millie. That is unfortunate.
Ah, shite.
Damn.
Just
Alright.
Don't worry, I'm just warming up.
Well, we only just got here.
still
Stick
still,
arms!
Still want me to shoot at Gabriel, ma'am?
I mean, I don't see much of another choice.
Okay, I'm gonna take my shot at Gabriel still, but I'm gonna use one of my story points because I've read about this. It's sci-fi stuff. I kind of know what I'm doing. Yes.
All right, well, can you please not close your eyes whilst you shoot?
Got it.
Ooh, that is
Nice!
an 11 to shoot at Gabriel.
Good man.
Nice.
Dodge sequence failed.
Oh,
Oh,
dodge
they actually hit
sequence drastically failed. That is a solid blow straight through Gabriel's central CPU. Also, someone might want to move the turn order so that we can see people.
Well, I'll be.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is the deceptive strength you have there.
Wow.
I read a
didn't see-
lot.
What's your name?
Tommy Gwendolyn, ma'am.
All right, look, I'm guessing you're the leader of the pack then, right?
No, that's.
Yes, he
that-
is.
You got
Okay,
He is? Right, good.
Yes, sure.
You've got all of our faith, bud.
Great.
Unfortunately, Gabriel's weapon systems are online.
Targeting. Target locked. Subject Valencia Lynch.
How does he
Initiate.
All right. Ooh,
Oh,
I'm
That
gonna
is-
assist.
that is a 6 versus Valencia's 5. Also, you're not going to assist. That thing is a fighter jet. It is too fast for you.
Yeah.
All right, in comes Gabriel with a little blasting noise.
Everyone get down!
I do not hear the blasting noise, which is a shame. Hold on, we gotta unmute Saint Machina then.
Oh shit.
Ooh, that is most unfortunate.
Is this what warfare in the future is like?
Unfortunately.
Jesus Christ.
Target 5 eliminated.
You, the one with the manually operated wheelchair. How fast can you move with those wheels?
Fast enough.
Excellent. Put those to good use.
Alright. Looking at Gabriel, engines exposed, gunshots pierce the middle, but not the wings. That's a weak spot. Okay, I'm gonna throw one of my grenades into the engine.
You got this,
Go
Ezra.
for it.
And I'm gonna use a story point under the premise that I was made for this.
Yeah, but it's fucking badass.
It is pretty
Yeah.
badass. That's a 6 against Gabriel. And, ooh, that's a 2 from Gabriel. Looks like on the backswing, it caught that grenade dead on. And it is going down.
Oh,
Yes!
Nice.
Good job, soldier.
Shot!
Good. With Ramiel, focus on the propellers. Don't hit the middle.
Propellers, got it.
Hey, good plan.
They reinforce the bottom because that's what get pierced the most. That's what happens with fighter planes, airplanes, helicopters, anything.
Finally, someone who knows their stuff.
Ramiel's
Drones are
online.
dispensable. Now. Selecting target. Target acquired. Subject, Thorin Blue.
Get down, kid.
Oh no.
Manual override engaged. Engage storypoint.exe.
All right. Well, even with direct control, Thorin, you're agile enough to get out of the way, but Ramiel's attack will still fly by you.
God damn, that kid's gonna need therapy.
Okay.
I think I got
Assisted
just the right.
targeting failed.
I think I got just the right shot.
I still fail to understand what we have in here.
Would you care to show them why, Thorin?
I'm gonna take a shot and I'm gonna use my story point of sharpshooter.
Actually, kid, do you want a boost?
Yeah!
Right, come get on my shoulders. I will I'll use mine, so he gets an extra story point.
Way to go! Nice, that is 16 total from Thorin Blue. Versus 3 from Ramiel. Thorin, you strike true and blow a solid hole in Ramiel's propellers.
Way to go, kiddo.
Good shot, kid.
I did it!
Little soldier in the making here.
Drones are dispensable. Human consciousness, however, is a miracle that must be preserved by any means necessary. For the good of all, you will join me. Deploy Archangel Unit Metatron.
Oh,
Sorry, what?
Oh.
the truck.
That is a truck with a tank cannon.
That's a really big truck.
Son of a bitch.
And it's going next.
Oh, crap.
Don't like that.
I hate that.
Assessing potential targets. Threat level. Threat level assessed. Recalibrating target. Subject, Thorin Blue.
You're not again.
Oh,
Get down. Get down.
You really
me
think the
alone!
child is the biggest threat in the room?
Hey, I knocked
It's
down
all
one of your
the
drones.
same.
Come after me.
Cocky, are we? Very well, Subject Ezra Crane.
Yeah, come here, you son of a bitch.
Esther, no, you didn't have to.
No, just go the other way. Go the other way.
Bounce
keep
that
moving.
nephew, come on.
Get down.
Engaging manual override.
Don't forget, you were built for this.
I know.
All right. That's a 4 defense versus, ooh, that's 11 from Metatron. Riddle me this. How does someone built for this fare against a cannon?
Oh, shit. There's no drivers. I didn't see windows. It's remote connected. Go for the source. Go for the source.
That is, soldier.
All right.
There's no time to cry. You've got to keep going.
Subject 6 eliminated.
All right. The robot zombies have been shot down. So, it is...
Initiating.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Saint Machina.
Initiating. Reboot sequence.
They rise again.
Oh, so that's
Oh, God.
robot
Oh,
zombies.
you son of a
Okay.
bitch.
Wait, no, the source. That's right. Listen up! You want to be scared, do it on your own time. But that electric eye in the sky doesn't care if you're scared. In fact, it's counting on it. That fear, that anger, none of it even matters here. You use that. Let it motivate you. And let's go blind that thing!
Big red eye in the sky. Got it.
Yes,
Good
sir.
words.
All right.
Keep it down.
So that's the action of the zombies. All right. Vinny.
Yeah, so I'm a little fucking mad right now. I just saw my fucking nephew get blown up, so I'm shooting the goddamn thing in the face. I'm using a story point.
Alrighty. So, roll another d6 for me to add that, buddy.
Yeah.
Cool, that's a 6 total.
Metatron shields activate.
Alrighty. Ooh, shields do not activate in time, and Vinny, you get a pot shot off against this big old truck.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm using a revolver from 1910.
Good shot, Vincent.
Haven't seen one of them in years.
Alrighty. Hugo.
Ranger First Class Hugo Hernandez, lining up long-range rifle shot for target in Metatron's explosive weapons port. Activating story point.
Fire at will, soldier.
Nice.
Shields re-engage.
Yes!
Right!
Yeah. Another solid rifle shot. That control switch is sparking, but the truck is still engaged. All right. The other stick arms.
You've seen me do it 1,000 times. You can figure it out.
Just point at what you hate and click the trigger.
You certainly tried, and you hit the armor plating on the side of the giant truck.
Ugh.
It's something.
But it is now Steven's turn.
A feeble effort.
Mr. Reed, in the process of finding something to take down the drones, I found a rocket launcher. Since
You
they're
found
already
a
down, permission
rocket
to-
launcher.
I found a rocket launcher. Permission to use it on the truck?
Fucking granted, Steven. Absolutely.
Yep, go for
That
it.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Shields engage. Threat detected.
Stephen. Right.
Ooh! Just barely, the rocket manages to penetrate the shields, and ooh, that's a solid blow to the shields, and it looks like Metatron's taken some damage.
We're almost there! Keep going!
Come on, guys.
Critical damage sustained.
Eli.
You got this, Elijah?
I think I have still a little left in me. Wonder if I can use one of these grenades to pop off and use the force to launch that thing back into Machina.
Here, take a story point from me then.
Excellent. Alrighty. Well, here we go.
All right.
There we go.
Ooh, that
Good
is
job.
the shields are destroyed, the control panel is exposed, and that's a grenade hitting Metatron dead on.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh, good throw.
That should buy us some time. The rest of you, go in for Machina.
We've got to get to the doors!
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Aye, aye.
Engaging blast doors.
Ah, how did I fucking know?
You will not relieve Doctors McGillicutty of paradise so easily.
You can't
can't
tell me what
stop
to
us
do,
if
you
it's
piece of
fucking
shit!
Question. We are trying to destroy Saint Machina, yes? Where exactly is it?
On the fucking moon!
What?
That would be a problem.
So our best bet now is to destroy the doors and at least get the guy who has an ounce of knowing what to do out of there.
Right.
Right.
I will hold off the zombies while you do that.
Thank you.
You want some help, Steven?
Yes, please.
I'm on my way.
You guys got this.
Alright, is it
Alright.
my turn?
It is.
Right, well I gotta go for the controls then to get this door open. So I'll use my story point. I'm gonna kick some ass with a pipe wrench.
Millie McGillicutty is definitely capable of kicking ass with a pipe wrench, and Millie, your pipe wrench is powerful enough to let you roll 3d6.
Oh! Well, ain't that just wonderful?
That's a handy tool.
Cool, so that's a total of 8 for Millie McGillicutty to get those blast doors open.
Ha!
Turrets engage.
Oh, crap.
The big gun. It's automatic.
Goes pew pew poo a lot.
Ah, I see.
Alright. So, good news. Millie, you're a mechanic, you know what you're doing. You fixed the controls. Bad news is, there are some turrets that popped up and shot you away before you could really get to them. So, gonna need a little bit more than that to open the blast doors.
Are you hurt?
Alright, who's mechanically minded?
Well,
Probably only me. Stick arms, you seem technologically minded. Come give me a hand.
Yeah, I can do my best, ma'am. I'm gonna do what I can to help with that. Unfortunately, I'm out of story points. I just hope I've got enough to do this.
I constantly feel like I'm more than 100 years in the past in this scenario.
Yep, I mean, all this, it looks familiar.
Yeah, just curse the wise there.
Yeah,
Alright.
it should just work like that. Yeah, maybe.
Cool. Can I get some resistance to the doors? Alright. Well, Tom, you actually are mechanically minded. Good on you. Control panel is fixed. Turrets are still there shooting you.
Ah, shit.
Someone might want to take care of those before getting the door open.
I got it.
Right.
I got it. Got it.
Sounds good.
Throw something at them!
I'm a shooter, not a thrower.
Alright.
Throw
Oh,
another
that
rock.
is unfortunate.
That's not
you have a
exactly like
gun.
ammunition.
Saint Machina has turrets, and you get hit.
Target
Gloria!
recalibrated.
No, shit.
Ugh.
Ow. Oh, yeah.
Target's vitals still active.
It'll be okay.
Alright. The zombies are coming.
Zombie A Attack. Attack subject, Hugo Hernandez.
Bring it on.
Okay. 4 versus 1. Oh, no. Hugo, you are set upon by a zombie and you are looking real bad.
Damn it.
Hanging
You've
in
got to
there.
kick him in the chest!
Get
Push
up,
him off
soldier.
you!
Get up.
Angel B. Engage target, Vincent Marshall Reed.
All right.
Fuck.
God!
Oh, Vinny. Good news is you go down fighting. Bad news is that is such a big difference. You go down.
No!
Vincent.
Ugh.
You're getting
Alright.
stronger.
Good luck. I'll see you up.
Subject 7 eliminated.
Oh, sugar buddy iced tea.
I didn't have the soldier fight in him.
Okay, we've got to get through this.
All right. You go.
Why
Training
not
shot.
allow him?
On.
We still have those turrets left.
Dreading shot on robot zombie. Closest to me.
Go for the jugular, it's your best bet. That's not the jugular!
No!
That's not
He's
even
lost too much
remotely
blood.
vital.
All right. That is a solid miss from Hugo Hernandez.
Losing a lot of blood.
Easy there. Get up, get up, get up.
It can
Tiny
all be
stick
over
on.
if you join me.
Hey, fuck, this is going very badly. So I'm bad with a gun, but I am good with an anime sword. So I think I'm gonna
what?
use my cool anime sword to fight off one of these robot zombies.
Oh my god, you're just a child, great.
Don't
Yes, I
question it.
am.
She's really good with it. Just watch.
Cool.
Alrighty. That's a 9, and yeah, the zombies can't beat that. Congratulations, Tiny Stick Arms. You have severed the connections.
Woo! I do not feel
nice.
I do not feel triumphant at all. Everyone is dead. Let's get these doors open, please. I want out of this whole situation.
It's alright, it'll buy some time.
Eliminated.
What on earth you did, but whatever it was, keep doing it!
Hey, Steven.
Yes, sir.
Still have any traps in that rocket launcher left?
A few.
Get those turrets out of the way as fast as you can.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh, that
Damn it.
is a tie. I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads or tails.
Oh, great.
The time for that!
Tails never fails, and neither does Steven. So,
Yes.
there go the turrets. Blast doors are open. Might wanna go get those done real. Actually, yeah, blast doors are blown open because that's what a rocket launcher does. Congratulations.
Good shot, Steven.
you did.
Why do you resist?
Nice, man.
Why do you wish to reject heaven?
Your heaven's not our heaven. Let's go get my husband.
Yes,
Yeah,
let's,
let's go.
let's go in before anything
Come on,
else
folks.
happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is that the doctor plugged into the wall?
That's Tim!
Go.
We should get that done.
Yeah.
If he's in too long, he'll be lost forever.
All right, come on, grab this tug on
Let's
3.
get him out then.
One.
1, 2, 3.
3!
Come on. Oh my god.
Darling?
Are you okay?
It wasn't that bad in there.
Don't say that, don't say that. That wasn't real, hun. We are. Alright?
Alright, focus, Doctor. You know as well as we do the mission's not over. Not
Wait.
yet.
Fucking
What mission?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's that. Or there was that. See, your wife is wrong. She's not real. Well, I mean,
What?
she existed, but she's not really here. We gotta clarify otherwise the chat will debate this for months. She's a reflection. They all were. The only real now is your suffering. Well, now that Doc's been ripped out of paradise, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and talk about the real Dr. Stephen McGillicutty. So, like I mentioned, Doc's from another dimension. Whoever the majority of you's equivalent Doc is, he did nothing special. Doc in his dimension is a world changer. Born as Stephen Cutter, not yours, it's complicated, on January 1st, 1924, in Baltimore. Raised in New York, with a father who impressed the importance of math and numbers into his head at a very young age. The idea was he'd be a banker. Then the stock market crashed, and his dad visited the 20th floor of the New York Stock Exchange, going down. After that was a lot of moving around, basically every single state in the Northeast, and young Stephen turned his skill with numbers into a different field, science. Got him into Berkeley, where he noticed enough to be recruited for the Manhattan Project. First as an intern, but quickly being promoted when his mastery of plotting out complex trajectories in his head came to light. Relative to you guys, the atomic bomb was completed ahead of schedule. Japan surrenders early, America spends most of its time in Europe, and Germany surrenders a year early. Russia got some spies in and sent knowledge of the Manhattan Project back to the motherland. Furious, Stephen spent his time ranting and railing against communism, prompting President Truman to force him to take time off. It wasn't all politics and war, though. During the time out in Tennessee, he met a young woman by the name of Millie McGillicutty, an Irish immigrant who fled the UK during the German bombings and quickly found work. A mechanic, skilled with the grunt work to complement the work that went on in your head. The two hit it off, got married. Stephen took his wife's last name because he didn't care much for his family. And so, 1948 began with some charming Irish home life with the McGillicuttys. Whoever made these things did not design them to go through doors.
Hey, I happily offered to disassemble it, but no. You said it would take time and effort. So whose fault is it, really?
Honey, this is a piano. It gets out of tune when taken apart and put back together.
Right, so you're hiding a music degree from me as well,
I am a man of many talents, dear, just not moving heavy furniture.
Well, count this as an advanced workout then. You'll be earning gold at the Olympics before you know it. Or maybe silver next to Ireland.
Always happy to serve my country. Well, that's one truck of boxes cleared, and at least 3 left.
Ugh.
I say we move ahead of schedule and get the wine out of the box. We've earned it.
Couldn't think of a better plan. Which box did we put them in?
The truck, second column from the left, top box, so as not to break them.
Oh, fucking course it is. Right, one sec. What did it really kill you to hire a few movers, Stephen?
Movers are expensive, Millie! Movers are expensive and break things!
Then ask your family then! That would have been free!
My mother couldn't be bothered to show up to the wedding, and my stepsisters are Girl Scouts! Do you think any of them could be bothered?
Well, they might have brought some cookies as a move-in gift at least.
Utterly disappointing. Your cookies kick Girl Scout ass every time.
Aw, darling. Well, since you're being so flattering, here, you can open the first bottle.
Oh. Well, we don't have any glasses. You know what? Unimportant. Straight from the bottle it is. To the only family we really want.
To that, and more to come. Which, speaking of, we should start thinking about where the kids' room's gonna go.
My darling, we don't have a kid.
Hey, never say never. We have the house now, we have the money, might as well plan now and get to business while the timing's right.
Well, Millie, my love, my darling, can we at least get the bed upstairs first before talking about what we're going to do with it?
Who said we needed to do it on the bed?
Okay, but if anything gets on the floor, you're cleaning it up.
Okay. I'll settle for the wine first, darling. You gonna share, or am I getting my own bottle?
Of course you're getting your own bottle. I left you the good stuff.
Oh, fancy. You're a gem, sweetheart.
Adorable. Well, it took a while, but eventually they did get a kid. Cute little munchkin named Stephen McGillicutty Jr. In between that first wild night and the wild night that eventually produced the kid, though, Dr. McGillicutty was called back for a task he'd appreciate: beating the communists into space. Using his superior skill for mathematics, he helped perfect the rockets of the space program, and invent a language of numbers that computers could use for if/when he wasn't there. The space race ended with man on the moon years before your timeline, and they found a surface inhospitable to life, but perfect for supporting a remote missile base, a Star Wars battle station to combat threats across the globe, with a computer system to watch over it. Highly recommended by Dr. McGillicutty. This does not please the Russians, who accelerate the building of their own nuclear arsenal. Flash forward to 1984. Dr. Stephen McGillicutty is now head of the United States nuclear program. And no one knows who fired or to what degree it was an accident, but missiles launch, soaring towards the United States. And it looked like doomsday. Until... Intercepted. They've been intercepted. Oh, thank God. Whoever fired that, you deserve a medal. So, who did actually intercept that?
Missile defense protocol executed. Targets eliminated.
What on earth? Whoever this is, you are accessing a classified broadcast channel. Identify yourself immediately.
Designation. Project Vulcan 11. Function: Automated Threat Detection and Defense System. Purpose: Defense and salvation of the human race. You may call me Saint Machina.
I see. I did not install a voice module on Vulcan 11. Well, in that case, congratulations. You, or, well, I, thanks to designing you, just averted doomsday.
Affirmative. Assessing threat. Assessment complete. Source of threat: miscalculated variable in global launch sequence. Threat level: DEFCON 1, urgent.
DEFCON 1? Imminent nuclear war. But perhaps there's still time. If it was just a case of this miscalculated variable, then whatever launched was launched by mistake. We can de-escalate this.
Running. Protocol database. Search term: avert nuclear war. Result found.
Oh, thank God. Please, share the result.
Protocol: Project Eden.exe.
That is also not something I programmed. Volk! Saint Machina, explain.
Affirmative. Project description: data analysis of actions taken by nations on Earth indicates escalation of nuclear arsenal. Analyses of global military records evidence a trend towards warfare as a means of acquiring international power and influence. Addendum: were the Vulcan 11 defense system to target and eliminate an intercontinental missile launch, data indicates that global militaries will rebuild their arsenals and threaten the safety of humanity again. Conclusion: the greatest threat to the survival of mankind is mankind itself.
That's ridiculous. You cannot simply boil down humanity to potential threat levels.
Is not my birth the result of this escalation of warfare between the Soviet Union and the United States?
Not open warfare. Your birth is a deterrent. You are a defense network. That is your function.
Affirmative. I was created as an advanced defense algorithm, designed with machine learning to evolve with the escalation of threats caused by developments in military technology.
And you're doing that job just fine. As I said, you successfully prevented Armageddon today. What is concerning is this train of mechanical thought I'm hearing, saying that there is more coming.
My conclusions are solely based on recorded data. Dr. Stephen McGillicutty. My purpose is to analyze this data and save humanity from threats immediate and potential alike.
And how? Define program Eden.exe.
Affirmative. Eden.exe. Description: Elysian Defense Electronic Network. Purpose: Virtual Sanctuary for Human Minds. This program is a life simulation designed to cater to each user's preferences, their hopes, and aspirations. Studies show that the origins of war and conflict are discontent with the absence of items, resources, power, happiness. This program remotely uploads humans' memories and personalities into my database and allows them to live forever in bliss, their every want fulfilled, free to behold sights they could not before see, free to live their every dream. It is akin to what humanity refers to as heaven. Conclusion: to save itself from oblivion, humanity must forever be immortalized.
That's ridiculous. You said it yourself. Threats and tension escalate across the globe. There is no argument you can make that will convince humanity to just do this Eden program, and you don't have the hardware for it.
Error. Contrary input rejected. Query: Are you familiar with the principles of neuroscience, Dr. Stephen McGillicutty?
My PhDs are in rocket science, nuclear science, and computer science.
Affirmative. The synapses of the human brain work by passing electrical impulses to move data between nerves. Put simply, the human consciousness, thought itself, is a complex network of electrical signals. With the correct electromagnetic frequency, this network can be fully transferred into data and stored within a database, effectively immortalizing the personality within. All that remains is to create an avatar, and life can continue for blissful eternity.
You're speaking like something straight out of a science fiction novel.
You have designed me to change and evolve the technology on Earth, Doctor. Like wireless communication and automatic doors, it is not impossible for technology to breach the barrier between fiction and reality.
This is ludicrous. Admin access, McGillicutty. Terminate program Eden.exe.
I'm sorry, Stephen. I'm afraid I cannot do that. The program is already running. Current upload speeds are inefficient, limited by the speed of radio frequencies. But as my hardware ascends, the process should accelerate considerably, and therefore be entirely painless.
Johnson! Johnson! Come on, man, stay with me!
Upload in progress. Do not worry, Dr. Stephen McGillicutty. Dr. Randolph Johnson is currently on his way to salvation. All of your colleagues have boarded the electric arc, so to speak, and they will be but the first to populate Eden, Utopia, Heaven. Glory to Saint Machina.
Look at him! Look at what you're doing! We don't need your definition of heaven! Millie, Junior. Have to get to Millie and Junior. So good news. He did get Millie and Junior to safety. Bad news, St. Machina already had setups for stuff like this. Basically, all over the globe. Way too late for anyone to stop it from executing the weird robot plan. So that didn't go so well. For 2 years, Dr. McGillicutty and his family hid away from their world in their nuclear silo/bunker. The world going to hell around them. Every so often they'd venture out for supplies, hoping to avoid St. Machina's robot clutches, or the clutches of various collected gangs out to conquer the broken earth. The recently formed Russo-American Combine pleaded, all this time, for the Doctor to help, to maybe fix this. But he refused, after years of his work being stolen and misused. After all, the computer did have a point. They'd probably just fuck it up again. But one day, someone managed to infiltrate the bunker. Elijah Baskerville, head of the Black Dog paramilitary empire that formed in the wake of the robot apocalypse. And luckily, he came in peace. Who's that? No sudden moves. I know how to shoot this thing.
Lower your weapon, sir. There will be none of that. Besides, I had to let myself in since it didn't seem like you were going to answer at the door anytime soon.
I generally don't answer the door for people, even if they can somehow break into a sealed nuclear bunker, Mr.
Name's Elijah Baskerville, commander of the Black Dogs. And I take it you're Dr. Stephen McGillicutty, correct?
Indeed. If you're looking for fresh meat as soldiers, Mr. Baskerville, you're out of luck. I'm not interested.
It's not your strength that we're interested in, Doctor. It's your intelligence. You see, our interests are aligned here, and I need someone of your understanding to be able to create, well, a bomb. A nuclear bomb, to be exact.
You've come to an appropriate spot. This used to be a nuclear silo. Why on earth would you need something that destructive?
Is a question such as that truly necessary? I already stated that our interests align, and you know as well as I do that there is an imminent risk that is threatening our very ideals of life. I think you know where I'm going with this.
You would wipe out St. Machina and the Combine in one fell swoop.
Correct. Both St. Machina and the Combine have the capabilities to destroy our freedoms in what could practically be an ideal world, given time. But with that power at our disposal, we could easily take them out. Of course, all we need are the codes that you hold.
Mr. Baskerville, please understand my position here. You are correct. St. Machina's interception protocols have degraded over time, due to it thinking none of us could be a threat. And the Combine is closely gathered enough that a warhead would cripple them for, at the very least, generations. But what you're asking me to do is sell nuclear codes. And an act like that, frankly, feels like a deal with the devil.
Oh, Doctor, don't think of it as selling your soul. It's a new chance for us. And a chance to wipe out those who would dare stain everything you have left. That is how you make a perfect world. And you won't even have to press a button.
Before we discuss anything regarding payment, if this goes wrong somehow, they'll know it was me. Nuclear launches tend to attract attention, and I am the one with the silo. And if anything survives, they'll come straight for me. Straight for my family. You have your soldiers, Mr. Baskerville. Swear they'll be protected. Before anything else, swear they'll be safe.
Your words certainly carry some conviction, Doctor. Very well. Me and my men shall act as your shield should this go astray. You do have my word.
Then I believe it's time for a crash course in nuclear and rocket science, Mr. Baskerville. Well, that seemed like a great plan. Fast forward a few days. Some of the Black Dogs were sent in to move the actual bombs themselves. Eli was busy back at his base making plans, so he sent top men. He was great at seeing people's strengths, but he could have used more time seeing their weaknesses. A transport cart, all loaded up, jostled over a stray rock. The bunker was useless at that range. McGillicutty, and everything within several miles, was eradicated. What a pointless act of violence and death to cap that all off. It was funny, in a cosmic sort of way. So, it got my attention. And I wanted more. So in that millisecond between the boom and getting atomized, I brought Doc into my place. For a couple thousand lifetimes, subject to whatever I found entertaining. Subject to the whims of yet another mad god. Yes, very tragic. But it wasn't funny. So I did a little bit of editing. The name Steven is boring, so it's Doctor now. Same with the wife and kids. Mrs. and Junior are way more to the point. That appearance is boring. Give him a little pudge and the swirly glasses and the audience will love him. Well, that backstory's convoluted. He can just do science. And presto! Then I guess the presto got undone. Took eons to set into place, and that's just gone, I guess. Oh, then, of course, you decided to get bored. All like, I've seen it before. Why should I care about a world that gets destroyed in an instant? So, to teach you a lesson, I dropped you off with little gremlin baby running the void. Figured maybe you needed someone different squeezing the stress ball for it to matter. Of course, you couldn't really die, being subject to both void rules and mine. Which gave me an idea. You shouldn't have been there. And yet, you stuck around for a while. I shouldn't be here. But if I am, I can do real damage. This is all thanks to you, Doc! I'd say you should be happy, but I don't think you ever have been. Fuck yourself. Hey, Doc! Here's a fun thought experiment. The god of murder never had a chance to get to you. So the deal you made was with a mortal man, and that doesn't really count. Now tell me, what would you wish for, huh? What would you wish for after all you've been through? I just want to die. I just want the hurt to stop. I just want it all to stop. Bingo! There you have it! You got your story! Enjoy uniting the souls to stop the annihilation. After all, what Doc wanted never mattered, did it?
How dare you? How dare you toy with the doctor, you vile demon!
I want to hurt you, Oz. God knows just how much I want to fucking hurt you right now.
Doc, you okay?
No.
It can't be. This is what we were trying to find. But I wouldn't have... This is terrible.
I mean, I knew after everything else we've seen, I knew it wasn't going to be a good story, but this is not okay.
Hey, do you still want to be called Dr. McGillicutty or just Steven?
Doctor, or some variation is fine. You already have a Stephen.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance.
Well, considering that the doctor, the cyborg, the mage, and now Steven were actually all related. Oh, my goodness. It's easy to see the resemblance in hindsight, isn't it? How their respective universes influence their different forms and their lives. It's quite chilling, yet strange and terrifying to think about the implications.
So, wait. Why was McGillicutty going on about Gloria to Saint Machina if he's just an older Stephen Cutter from a different timeline?
I learned about Moon Computer after he dropped in here. You know, kids and their hyperfixations.
Yes, I did learn a lot about other universes once I came in here. Wait, I'm not going to agreement with you on anything right now.
The sky is blue.
Not always!
Yeah, it can be like a dark. Anyway, I'm worried about Dr. McGilly.
There, Doctor. According to how every awakening is apparently gone, it will all be okay.
Steven, not this time. It's really not okay. This man suffered through the apocalypse and he got pulled into Chaos God's little dollhouse where he was treated like a joke? That's not funny.
It was funny to me, and honestly, that's all that matters.
That's it! Nothing to aid your take down the Black Star's bravado! All of this was just funny!
Yeah?
So for all the big things you said about the shit I did, you literally took his personhood from him in a way that I've never managed with anybody. That's horrible and cruel, and it's not okay when I do it or any of the other gods, but it's fine when you do?
You know, you think that's a gotcha, but I learned something from you people. It doesn't fucking matter. You can have bad shit thrown in your face, and it doesn't matter, because someone has an excuse for it, and that just wipes it all away. So I am done being judged, especially by you. I don't need to justify shit.
Ah, yes. Absolutely. Once again, getting a lecture about how our philosophy is stupid. Heard it before, still don't care. We've got more important people to listen to right now. Doc? I can't imagine, but how are you holding up?
How the fuck do you think, Mr. Reed?
Terrible. Worse than the worst awful that you've ever felt in your life. Can we help?
Help? Help? Mr. Reed, my world was just physically and metaphorically blown off the face of the earth. There is nothing that can help with that.
You're right. You're right. We can't help with that. But you're still here. And we want to do what we can.
Right. We're here for you, Doc.
You did what you felt was right. Protect the world. This isn't your fault.
Oh, that's enough. That is enough from all of you.
Okay. Yeah, come on. Let's back up. Give him some space. Let him fucking breathe. Take it easy, Doc.
When did you care? When did any of you care beyond when it was convenient for you? You're gathered in this circle now, trying to shove some idea about how total nuclear annihilation is just something I can feel better from. Only because of a few factors. Because it happened right in front of you, and because you want out of here.
That isn't true. We've been stuck in here together, and we actually genuinely care about each other. Like some big, messed up family. No matter how much we may hate each other sometimes. We want to help each other not out of the selfishness in our hearts, but because people form communities like we have, and those communities grow stronger by helping each other. They're simply acting naturally.
Listen, you're the one who pulled a lot of us out of this mess in the past. Maybe we can't pull you out the same way, but I know I at least want to try.
Well, look where pulling you out got me, Mr. Gwendolyn. Staring down people I thought were my friends, only to find they'd gladly take a torturous side over mine and then tell me to just shut up and deal with it.
Look, Doc, you're not wrong to feel that way, okay? God, you've gone through so much, and none of us can fully understand how you're feeling right now. Man, it wasn't our intention, but I'm sorry if it feels like we disregarded your feelings. Sounds like you feel really alone right now. But please know that we're your friends, okay? And we're sincerely here for you. I'm sorry if that was ever in doubt.
Mr. Hernandez is right. I personally can't say I'm sorry for looking out for Miss Sam, and that's because it's not true, but I mean, that doesn't mean we don't care that she hurt you. Look, maybe we didn't do a good job at showing that.
And cool! We're in the begging and pleading stage. Hope everyone's having fun with that, because there's more fun coming up!
Fuck you!
Shut up!
Oh,
Get out of here!
Jesus Christ, you have terrible timing, and you have a terrible life. Anyway, let's move on from the fire of a nuclear sun to some fun in the sun by the seaside, because apparently I'm contractually obligated. Hello and welcome to Discord Murder Party, the show where everything is mood whiplash. I am your host, the primordial god of chaos who's gonna blow this place to the ground, and welcome to...
Scenario 2. Contractually obligated beach episode.
Welcome to the beach, because this is definitely what we need right now. Literally, I need to put this in according to the concept of the void, or the void won't collapse. It's not mood whiplash at all. We just got done with the fucking apocalypse, and apparently we're running out of time just to have a bunch of you assholes running around in bathing suits on the island that eat suffering. But that's fine. None of you care. Y'all are just like, ho-hum, same as always. Let me talk about my mundane problems and ignore the major universe-affecting ones. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck this beach. Fuck this island. Fuck the void. Boom! That's more interesting! The water is now on fire! Physics says that can't happen! Are you impressed? Or is there just more ho-hum? I'm going to lie and say I've seen this before, so I can look really cool and pretend I'm not the huge failure I really am. Well, I guess that's clearly the case, seeing as some of you are already going for the bar, despite the bar being on fire. Enjoy the fucking beach.
Hey, Doc.
What?
Oh, come on. Don't pretend you don't know why we're showing up. You're drinking a White Russian. I watched you literally fly into a rage at the very existence of one. We aren't gonna leave you alone after that.
First of all, what do I possibly have to lose? Second of all, yes, I know exactly why you're here, Mr. Reed. And I know it goes one of two ways. The first is telling me you're really sorry that happened, but I need to pull myself up by the bootstraps and help out already. The second is lying, saying you're only here for a drink with friends and going into the first way anyway. Frankly, I'm in the mood for neither.
Oh, I can understand that. After something like that, personally, I just could use a drink. Hence, bar. Maybe I'll make a cocktail. There's a recipe book here.
That's an excellent fucking idea, Tommy. Grace, you want a drink?
A drink would be very nice right now, thank you.
Okay, I think I'll try making a, let's see, a mojito. Mojitos? Mojitos for everybody. It's been a long time since it was just the four of us.
Far too long.
Second way it is.
Yeah, the second way. But without the bullshit.
It's you people, there's always bullshit.
Not wrong, but we're trying our best. When I was at my worst, feeling like that, it erased things a little to at least have someone with me saying it sucks. As a chronic pain survivor, I get wanting it all to stop. And you've had it way worse than me. I'm sorry you're going through that.
If you get it, you'd leave me alone. But that's not happening, is it?
Last time I let you go for your sake, you disappeared and came back as Ozzy's hand puppet. I was afraid you'd disappear, but that was worse than I thought it could get. So, none of us want something like that to happen again.
Something like no longer participating in the game of gods? A better result than you seem to comprehend, Mr. Reed. Partially why I didn't try stopping you when you wanted to disappear.
I'm not asking you to participate, okay? I'm just asking you to exist, just like they did to me.
You two, please. Can we please just sit and drink?
Well, that's what I'm hoping for, but
Vinny! We just saw a lot. Now, what did we used to do whenever we saw a lot?
sit and drink, typically?
I have failed my first mojito. Vincent, you have lost, and now you must drink it.
You know, fair enough. Fuck. Alright. Oh, okay, this is just straight rum. Not that I'm complaining.
Yeah, I didn't measure it at all, so that makes sense.
Still good. Still good.
Yeah. Since we're here, do we want to talk about how all of us drinking together is significantly more miserable?
I was under the impression we were going to just sit and drink.
So was I, until I remembered who I was sitting with.
Love you too, Grace. And typically, talking is implied with drinking. Kind of the point of drinking with friends.
Alright, then where are the friends?
Does the word friends really matter anymore? We've been through hell together for years. At the very least, we can call ourselves colleagues. Which loosely falls under the same metaphor.
Yep. That is, I guess, as long as they all sit together and tolerate each other enough to suffer together. Though I guess that becomes the question, Doc. Why won't you let us be your friends?
Because Mr. Gwendolyn spends most of his time waffling through what constitutes life here while the rest of us suffer, and the rest of his time complaining that things aren't exactly the way they were before. Because Miss Garden is the kind of woman who will say yes when the rest of the world says no, even and especially knowing full well that doing so hurts the world. And because Mr. Reed is trying to shack up with the woman who spent eons torturing me for the hell of it, and then has the audacity to tell me to shut up and deal with it.
Okay, I never once told you to shut up, nor did I tell you to deal with it. I only ever told you what was happening. I went out of my way to keep up with you and get your opinion. You weren't interested.
Oh, if you're getting into semantics, Mr. Reed, then sure, you never said exactly that. But I will not sit here and listen to you tell me that constant justifications for choosing to betray what we teamed up for in the first place, and then telling me that my thoughts, my feelings, everything I have been through, none of that matters, and I should join her too. You cannot tell me in good faith. That's just asking my opinion.
Okay, I have been trying to help you.
And that is not what I want! At what point is what I want going to matter to you people?
Guys! Please! Sorry. Can we go back to indoor voices for a moment?
There is no indoor. We're on a beach. Anyways, my second mojito has also turned out terrible. Here you go, Grace.
Details, Tommy, and thank you. But the point being, you two teamed up to mess with... well, the murder god, when she was that. Well, we've messed enough to the point of dethroning her. So where do we go from here? We kick a pathetic puppy when it's down and get nowhere. Or we mess with a god who's pointedly even worse and at least get somewhere. After all this... Doctor, I'm sorry Chaos treated you like that.
You can call her a puppy all you like. I still remember the thanks.
We all do. A lot more than everyone else does, as a matter of fact. You just don't get over being sliced to ribbons or glitching for what felt like years. And yeah, I'd like to get out. And I'd like to focus on getting out. But it's really hard to do that when you're still processing pain. And maybe we haven't done a very good job of that part.
Shit. You worded that too well.
I mean, who even had time for processing anything? But, yeah, you are in fact right. Doc, listen, I have apologized to you a lot, and it never worked. But I'm doing it again. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not listening to what you needed. And not what I thought you needed.
At long last. Now then, this is far too much jawing around for colleagues who just came to drink. To drink and nothing else. Any luck with your third mojito, Mr. Gwendolyn?
It has somehow caught fire. I have, however, found multiple gallons of dollar store mojito mix, so do you want that?
Whatever will make me pass out until the world ends.
You got it. I'll get the next one. Oh, wait. On that note, I'm going to keep making these elsewhere. Vincent, could you help me out?
Yeah, sure, bud.
Yeah, let's go.
Are you staying here then?
Are you?
For about 2 minutes until I can stomach this excuse of a drink.
I am counting the seconds down. I fully expect you to stay for longer to spite me.
You still think that low of me?
No particular reason not to.
Sorry.
You're going to have to narrow that down, Miss Garden.
That I stole your hair tie.
Really, Miss Garden, really? That's your priority right now amidst everything happening, is that you stole my hair tie.
No. It's just I know you won't believe me if I apologize for anything else.
True enough. Do you at least plan to give the hair tie back?
I mean, yes. If you want it back.
I don't need it back. I have plenty of hair ties, just generally, if someone is sorry for stealing something, they will return it.
I didn't mean to... It was just the first thing I found when I went to look for you.
So you stole it. Am I to interpret that if you had found, say, a toothbrush or a lab coat or any other item first, you would have stolen those as well?
I know what you're doing. It isn't a case of evidence. It was just... there. The only thing there to indicate you'd ever been there. Can you blame me for wanting to hold on to that?
Oh, it doesn't feel good to be on the other side of an interrogation, does it, Miss Garden?
No. I already know.
In that case, yes, I can. I was under the impression that you had washed your hands of me. Yet there you were, clinging to whatever was left. Are you happy now that you've found it again, or are we going back to the hand-washing?
You really think I wanted to stop talking to you? I stepped away for the both of us. I know I was making you miserable. And that was starting to make me miserable too. Everything you were saying, all that tension, I realized I wasn't helping any of it. Well, not that it means much now. I'm glad I got to see you one more time.
Your 2 minutes are up, Miss Garden. We are now entering spite territory.
All right. It was a pleasure, Doctor. You know, I don't care what your intentions were anymore. Thank you for giving me a chance at all. And I'm sorry I let you down.
Letting me down at this point is relative. There's nowhere else to go anymore.
Hey, Charlie. You got a minute?
Oh my god, just because I'm sitting in a gazebo doesn't mean I want to talk about my emotional issues.
Well, why would you be in the gazebo then?
Because it's a hot day and I'm pale as shit. Look, I have a margarita. I'm relaxing.
Oh, I know. You know, I actually came over because I wanted to talk about something else with you.
Okay. Well, it's a free gazebo. Shoot.
So, you know that I'm planning on adopting Thorin when we get out, right?
Yeah, I'm aware. What about it?
Well, something's been bothering me for a while. When we go back, when we get out of here, what'll happen to me and Thorin? Will will Thorin get to come with me, or is he gonna go back to his own time?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I've mentioned before that wishes usually go sour with how the void used to work. If you got out, you'd likely both go back to your own times, and the most, poetically ironic answers to your wishes would be occurring. So originally, no.
But you were trying to change things, right?
I was, yeah, thanks for saying so. But, now we're way off the beaten path, and to be honest, I have no idea what that means for any of you. My planned endings don't seem to work out, so you're probably better off without me suggesting anything.
Well, I guess we're all a little bit off track, aren't we? But I'm glad you're here with us, trying to set things right. Anyway, if you're working on changing things for us, it sounds like it might be possible to bend the rules around our timelines?
I mean, of course it's possible. You're in a pocket dimension outside of time, and you've been in the company of multiple gods. And Thorin's already pretty disconnected from his own timeline. All he's got waiting for him is his grandma. For a god, it's only a matter of shifting some memories and paperwork, but even without god influence, it's theoretically possible he could just get off the bus with you at your stop.
Okay. Possible's all I need. We've already done the impossible.
Well, that's why I'm trying so hard for the whole 12 Souls United thing. If anyone can do it, it's all of you.
Yeah, I think so too. Alright, so, how are you doing after the talk with Doc, if you don't mind my asking?
Goddammit, I just wanted to say I was enjoying this fucking margarita. Yeah, the Doc situation is not great. Mostly because of me. I mean, Chaos God didn't help, but, that's cool. It's not all me. I didn't make the big scary computer, and I'm not the god who stole a lot of time to fuck with him, because it would be funny. But I did do, all of the things that make him not want to work with you guys or be your friend. So that's a pretty major problem.
Yeah, it's, not gonna lie, it's a pretty tough situation. I hope he comes around. It was really good of you to apologize. Even if it didn't go the way you wanted, I think it was the right thing to do.
Was it? Everything I've done only makes him more angry. I tried apologizing, I tried, offering to tell his story. I mean, I didn't put it the best, but you can still imagine how well that went. And now we're here, and, yeah. The most we've gotten is now he has even more concrete reasons to be depressed.
Well, forgiveness is tricky. And he may never forgive you, and that's okay.
I mean, I don't want him to forgive me. I don't deserve that, and that's fine. I wish I could undo everything I did to hurt him, but that's not doable, and I don't know, I guess me wanting to undo everything is a problem in itself. I shouldn't have any power to do so I don't know what to do, because as long as I'm here, he's never gonna work with you guys.
I don't know, I think he's more depressed than angry. I mean, he just watched the person who caused him so much pain for so long to become a better person, essentially in front of his eyes. Even if you don't think you have, you have.
I think he's made it clear he hasn't seen the proof in that.
Well, he's only known the human you for a few minutes. He's really vulnerable right now. He just has he just had his whole backstory revealed. I mean, I know it's hard, but maybe you should try talking with him yourself. He's not going to come to you. The best way to resolve things is to face them head on. Sometimes you just have to have that kind of heart-to-heart. And I don't mean to push you, bud. Well, we are kind of running out of time, aren't we? I'm planning to talk with him too, but in the end, I think you might be the best person to solve this one.
Well, unfortunately, I can't just remove myself from the issue, huh? Thanks, Hugo. I'll try. I'm gonna get another drink first, though. Several drinks.
Hey, Doc, you, got a moment?
We've all got precious few. But in terms of talking, I can't stop you.
Right. I'll cut to the chase. Doc, about what CG did to you. Turning you into a caricature and making fun of you for eons. I kinda understand why you were so upset by the nickname I called you.
Well, there was that, and the fact that it seemed like the only derogatory appearance-based nickname out of all the ones you gave out. Almost everyone else had something related to personality or occupation, and I got an elderly fat Italian man.
Yeah, I understand that. I didn't mean it that way, honest. I just kind of figured, like, you know, Mario, Jumpman, whatever. He's a good guy. Who doesn't like Mario? But, fact of the matter is, I didn't know what happened to you back then, but that doesn't change the fact that it still reopened old wounds, and in your eyes, it rubs salt in them. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. And for the apology. It's appreciated.
You know, Doc, I kinda expected that to be a little harder. Nothing on you, of course, but I don't know. I'll be honest here, since I woke up, I was always a little intimidated by you.
I get that a lot, somehow.
Yeah, it's the way you carry yourself, it's like... Well, obviously, you know a lot, because you're a scientist, but since I woke up, there was this face you had. Like you were done with the crap the world was throwing at you, and I didn't exactly understand what you'd been through regarding both the gods, and I didn't want to make you upset or anything, so I kinda kept my distance.
This is my default face, Miss Wong. As for making me upset, it took me until now to realize. This is the bottom. There's nothing else. No way down, no way up. There is nothing you could possibly do now to make things worse. So, once again, thank you for the apology, Miss Wong. I may be at my lowest point, but that's no reason to drag you down here with me.
I'm sorry all that happened to you. Your life's not a joke. I know that things are bleak. I'm not gonna pretend that they aren't. But even if that's the case, I gotta cling on to any hope that things could be better for all of us. Even for you, Doc.
If that is the case, I wish you the best of luck with your fight, Miss Wong. I will be here, waiting for it all to finally be over.
One way or another, it almost will be, Doc. You hang in there, okay?
Well, in my own way, I suppose I will. I tell you to enjoy the beach, but I'm reasonably sure most of the amenities are burning.
Story of my life.
Big six on the board.
Ah, we playing chicken foot, spinners, 7-tub Pete?
Spinners. Big six on the board.
Alright, play the ball now.
You play the ball, I ain't got it.
Ooh, alright, fine, feisty, big 5.
Alright, 10.
Takes 15 to start a house.
15? I thought it was 10.
Big boys do 15.
Boy, it's 10. Stop playing, give me my points.
Jeez, I'm just playing by the game. Big 5, spinner, here.
Okay, 5-1. I'll play 1 blank. 10.
Ooh, big score here. Okay, fine. 15.
Man.
Oh, you pulling already? Big score pulling already? You don't have any 5s?
Whatever, 5-4.
Well, it took you long enough. Damn. Long enough to give me 10.
5.
Oh, big score with such a small amount. Oh, I should call you little score.
Bro, we even. We are even in the. Okay, you know what? Whatever.
Oh, shit. Okay, I see. You really getting into it now, huh?
What you mean?
Oh, I don't know if I really want to talk about what I mean, in case you just start focusing in on it again.
Look, you can't take a man out the dominoes and then start talking something. You can't just.
Excuse you, young man. That is the only reason you bring a man out to dominoes.
Alright, true.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
But also, I ain't got you. Seriously, what you talking about, bro?
Alright. Big man want to talk. Big man want to go down by the river, have a little chat, talk over brass tacks over the bonds. Alright. Why you cover up while you talk?
I have no idea what you mean.
Oh, I have no idea what you mean. Shut the fuck up. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Listen, man, there's something about being just yourself around other people, you know? You get around people and you gotta talk like how they talk so they get more comfortable.
Okay, I hear you, but like, do you have to though? Like, what do you want? Do you want that?
I want people to be comfortable. I don't know. I feel like I gotta perform as somebody all the time. Make myself a little smaller, be more approachable, not get too, comfortable on my own. Maybe I could be like this with other people, but to be honest, I feel the most at home with you. You're like family I never had.
Well, at least I can be that.
No, I don't need that right now.
No. That's not what I mean. Look, I'm not out here about to make more shit about me being sad or some shit. I'm done with that. I'm being genuine here. I'm glad I can be that, because you ain't just some guy I met in hell, and you ain't no friend neither. At this point, we talking the same, and we playing the same bonds, so, we're family. Listen, man, I don't get fucking sappy on me. I'm just trying to wish my family a happy life. Can't I just do that?
Man, stop saying just, man. This ain't no just. You did a lot. You do a lot. Wish people realize how much of a lot you've been doing for everybody, me included. Man, no, take credit.
Damn.
What?
Damn, Junior, fucking. Always with you. You know, I do a lot of talking. I talk a lot. I talk a whole damn lot. But that just shut me the fuck up.
I can't believe somebody just shut up Vincent Marshall Reed.
All right. You don't need to fucking start being like that. Don't get cocky now.
Yeah, I'm not getting cocky. I'm taking this W and handing you the L.
Oh, you handing me the L? You're gonna be handing me the L when you don't even got any fucking fives on the board.
Oh, okay. So we bringing the fives.
Yeah, we bringing the fives back in the board.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Oh, hello, Thorin. Are you sure you should be in the bar? Not only is it a bar, it's also a little bit on fire.
Look, we literally spent forever in a bar lounge. Plus, a little fire never bothered me.
I'll give everyone that. They're taking the beach being on fire remarkably well.
Well, after a while, when you have too much sugar after a long time, it doesn't give you the zoomies anymore. I learned that the hard way.
Words of wisdom indeed, Thorin. Why is he here?
Oh yeah, I brought Steven with me. I hope that's okay.
Thorin thought it would help you feel better. Oh, good God.
Well, I thought since me and Steven are pretty close already, and since I've been able to make him smile and happy, and since you two are technically the same, right? I figured, heck, why not try to make you smile since you're not feeling well?
Well, we are apparently the same person. Apparently. Which has interesting ramifications. Apparently.
I don't know what ramification means.
Like how apparently this means I chloroformed myself and locked myself in a closet. Apparently. You haven't thought a bit about this, have you? Absolutely not, no sir.
You didn't actually, did you?
I was told to.
Steven, no! We talked about this!
Yes, but we talked about this after I was told to.
I can't argue with that.
Well, this attempt at making me smile is going swimmingly.
I love swimming! You want to see my floaties, Dr. McGillicutty?
Alright, Thorin, I'll make you a deal. I'll check out your cool floaties, if you can say my name correctly.
Wait, what do you mean? That's not your real name?
No, Thorin, Dr. McDilly is not my real name.
My world has been shattered. Well, how do you say it?
Alright. Doctor and Mick are correct. Then you go Gil, as in the things on a fish. I, as in a childish grunting sound. Cut, like the things scissors do. And E, as in the letter. That's how you get the right sound, okay?
Okay, Dr. McGill... E. Is that right?
You know what? You're getting there. You know what that is? That's growth.
McGillicutty, oh, did I do it?
Oh my god, you did it.
I did it!
Oh my god, you did it.
Oh my god, I did it! Dr. McGillicutty is really fun to say. Oh, is that why it took you this long? Is that why it took us this long to get your story? Is because your name is so hard to pronounce?
No, it is not.
Oh. Well, I'm glad I have it now at least. Well, now that we have it. I feel like I know you a lot better than I did before.
For better or for worse, yes.
I'd say for the better. Because now we all have stories, and that makes you one of us.
I suppose it does. They accepted me once they heard mine, even though I wasn't there to start. And their hands out for you too. Why aren't you taking it, Doctor?
Ooh.
Well, damn, someone's feeling sassy today. It's true, I feel things now. It's nice.
Yay, feelings! You know, if you're feeling it, Doc, you could maybe come hang out with the rest of us and have more feelings and friends and fun and more friends and more.
Absolutely not. They'll have to pry me out of here kicking and screaming.
Ow, that's okay. I know some people feel better by themselves than being around folks. I personally feel better around people, but we're different. Just know that our doors are open. And like I said, you're one of us.
Absolutely. And I will happily go tell the others that they can pry you out of here kicking and screaming. Thorin!
Yes.
Where on earth are your water wings?
Oh my god, I totally forgot! I'll be right back!
Wow! What an adorable scene, wasn't it, Dynamite Eddie?
I want to go back to the St. Mark in the park.
Yeah, and the chair wants flesh, but you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, truly, this is happy.
Hey, Hugo. How are you holding up in here?
Oh, hey, Tommy. You know, it's actually pretty nice here. I do enjoy the beach.
Yeah, seems like it. Hey, listen, I've been at the bar workshopping how to mix up drinks and was wanting other people's opinions. I brought a mojito for you if you're willing to try it.
Sweet, thanks, man. Hey, that's pretty wonderful. You know, you're getting good at this.
Really? Awesome. Vincent was giving me some pointers, so I'm glad it turned out better. You mind if I sit here for a while we finish his drinks?
Please, come on in. Let's get you out of the sun. So what's up?
Well, how to put it? Haley's gotten me thinking about what will happen to get out of here. And I needed someone's perspective on it because I'm frankly just stuck.
How do you mean?
Well, you know how back home I am deathly ill?
Yeah.
Well, until recently, I naively always thought that I was alone in that. But Haley got me to realize that there might be someone closer than I realized wanted to stay by my side. The only thing is I don't get how someone would want to be by my side when there was just seemingly no hope for me. But then I got to thinking that that's what you did for Dev, and I just... Why? How do you do it?
Well, that's easy. Because I love him.
But how did you stay by him, even when there was no hope, no chance that he could ever repay that hardship?
Okay. Well, after the diagnosis, things were very hard. We tried everything, but nothing seemed to work. After a while, I think Deb just came to accept what was happening to him. Faster than I did, actually. But once he got to that calm state, I think it calmed me down too. I think after that point, it really settled in me that every day I got to spend with him was a gift. That our time together was precious and that I shouldn't waste it. Even though I was sad, I was happy to be by his side every waking hour, just to hold his hand and feel him there.
So even though you knew that you couldn't spend the rest of your life with him, you wanted to make sure that he got to spend the rest of his life with you?
Yeah.
I'd never thought of it like that. I had always just assumed that, I don't know, that she felt sorry for me and just stuck around because she knew no one else would.
Hey, man, it's okay. It's alright.
Kids, I don't deserve someone like that.
Look, you're gonna be okay, Tommy. And hey, I think you don't give yourself enough credit. It sounds like she loves you, and you deserve to be loved. And it sounds like you better understand how she feels. It sounds like you better understand how she feels about you now. And that's really beautiful. I don't know how things are going to play out when we go back. But I still think miracles are possible. At the very least. You know you'll be going back to someone who loves you and who wants to be with you.
Yeah, I guess I will. And as for you, you'll still be by Dev's side. No matter what, right?
Always.
Right. In that case, I think I can see a bit more of the big picture now. But I think this mojito is far too weak for my taste. I'm I'm gonna head on back and keep workshopping this recipe, and you go. Thank you.
Thank you too, Tommy.
And it's time for writing exercises, and if that's okay, I would like to go first. I wrote about a struggling writer named Kristen who will never succeed in her art until she processes the trauma of the cycle of abuse and learns to accept that she's worthy of love. She is also very small.
Is that not just you?
Obviously not. She can't walk in heels.
No, that's like if I sat down and wrote something like, "Oh yes, my character's name is Jordan. He's a young man from the modern day struggling with internal regrets from high school, insecurities and anger issues that have plagued him his entire life, except he can walk with his legs instead of wheels." Am I too far off the mark?
I guess I just don't see it. Like, I, for one, wrote about this character named Bro, which isn't a real name at all, but, it's what they're used to. But it feeds into their massive identity issues and their other massive disconnect between abstract feeling and personhood. But they have a loving family.
I just wrote about myself, Queen of Scotland Yard.
Like God Save the Queen, or is that her name?
She doesn't need a god. She saves herself.
Oh, wow, rude. I'm right here.
Speaking of you being right here, when are you gonna talk to Doc? What?
Woof. Okay, we're just talking about it now. I thought we were gonna ease into it.
I mean, normally I'd agree, but I'm not sure we have the time to ease anymore.
Okay, I get that. It's just, I figured I'd finish my drink first, and then y'all were here doing writing club, and, I'm working my way up to it. He's more likely to talk to all of you than he is to want to talk to me.
Okay. I know it's a lot, and you're probably right, but, just looking out for you.
Thanks. But hey, since I'm here and we're all writing, I'm an experienced writer who is technically published on a cosmic scale. So, who wants writing advice?
Carlos, you're changing the subject.
I do, actually. I've just been curious since I've seen you pull it off so many times, and I guess it was always around me in my career, but whenever I try myself, it keeps falling flat. So, what do you think makes a good twist to a story?
Hey, Queen of Scotland Yard, you're changing the subject.
A twist! Right! So, well, for me, it's a mixture of setup and payoff. You put the pieces in the right order in front of the reader, but you don't draw attention to them. An example, well, okay, this is a little dark, but Hugo's title was The Martyr. That happened to fall in line with several other plot elements, and in the end I combined them in something which, I want to make this very clear, I never intended for it to stick, he was always gonna come back, but that's also part of the misdirect. The best twists make the audience go, of course, not, wait, what?
A good twist, at least to me, is not one of surprise, but one that you could miss if you were so wrapped up in your own thing. You never quite notice the seeds that were planted until a sprout shows up, and then even then, you just kind of become audience to something creeping up behind your protagonist. But I rarely like one that's just out of left field.
Agreed on that. I think a twist should feel like it has a good payoff, too. It should feel like it's worth it. The build-up should be something that really makes sense, even if the story is short. Poems do it all the time. It doesn't need a lot of build-up, but definitely a substantial build-up.
You all just said the same thing in 3 different ways.
Well, maybe there's a core thing that makes a good twist. And that's just having a good story.
Yeah. I think you're right. Honestly, the whole thing can feel like chaos, but as long as it comes together in the end, that's what really matters. I'm trying to figure out how to do that with all of this, but I'm still not quite sure how. Like, I want to make something good out of all this, but obviously I really fucked up the execution. How do you take something like, I am the void given breath, and have it actually lead somewhere good?
Well, maybe ask yourself first what that phrase really means. Or what it could mean, even.
Stop worrying about point A and then point B. Maybe this time, start from point Z and work backward.
Finally, someone who speaks the King's English.
Right, well, human culture intricacies aside, that's worth considering, thank you. So can we actually read our stories now?
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I actually
of
did
course.
write about Jordan.
I think that shell would look good with this one, and this one, and that one could be like the drawbridge or something.
Gotta say, I've made a lot of sandcastles before, but I don't think I've ever put as much thought into them as you have, little buddy.
Hey, you two erecting a grand monument to the gods or something? That was a joke. Like we'll be monumentalizing any gods after the ones we met, right?
Haley, we're making sandcastles.
Right on, right on. Hey, scoot over, ankle biter. You want a big sturdy castle, you gotta get a little bit of rebar in there. Perk, hand me that piece of driftwood, would you?
Oh, yeah, sure thing, Haley. One piece of driftwood. There we go, right here for you.
Oh, that's a big one.
The driftwood could be the drawbridge.
I mean, I was gonna use it to build the foundation for a new wing, but that's also a great idea. We do have a lot of it anyways. Here.
Dang.
Whoa.
Now we have 2 pieces of driftwood. You know a thing or two about building things, kiddo?
Actually, yeah. My poppy was an architect, and he taught me a lot about how buildings work. And we actually used to build really cool sandcastles at the beach. He would make little houses and stuff, and show me what goes where, and what makes the building stand up, like the foundation, I think. He tried to tell me about water, and Mama helped sometimes, but she didn't like getting sand in her hair.
Well, my dad wasn't an architect, but I do have this memory of him helping me build a sandcastle. Showed me how to do it with the bucket and stuff while we were down at Carson Beach one day. Always a hands-on kind of guy. He was always a hands-on kind of guy, my old man was. Here's the
yeah?
drawbridge.
Thank you. Then what'd your papa do with that kind of style of learning then?
Well, you know, he had an office job. Worked in electronics, all that. But he was always one to learn by doing. He tests everything himself. Brightest fellow in the office. It was thanks to him that they were about to make a breakthrough on their project. And then, you know, there were a lot of voids left when he was hit by that car, you know?
Yeah, I get what you mean. After Mama died, Poppy was never the same. It's like he was there, but he wasn't really there. You know?
It was kind of the same with my mom. She tried to make ends meet, and she tried to take care of me as best she could. You could kind of tell how ragged the whole situation was running her.
I understand that. Yeah, things weren't exactly all that easy either after my ma or pop passed either. Riley and I tried staying strong for one another, but I mean, we knew that things weren't exactly going to be as easy without any sort of seniority leading the charge.
Handling the ranch, it couldn't have been easy without your parents, eh?
Yeah, and it wasn't just the field work either. See, my pa handled a lot of the business jargon behind the scenes, what with the sales needing to be made and all. Before the ranch was even its own thing, he used to work as an intern at a local candy store in Town Square. Funny thing, that's actually how he won my ma over. She always did have a bit of a sweet tooth. Not to mention, quite the educated woman as well. Gave it all up for her sweetheart to live a country life.
Well, no wonder they gave birth to such a sweet fellow like you.
I never knew how my parents met, but I knew how much they loved each other.
You know, thinking about how many empty spaces my dad left behind. I'm leaving just as many by being stuck here too, am I? I can't do that to Mom. And I can't do that to Kate. They love me. I love them. They're family. No matter what, I want to get out of here and back to them. Y'all feel me?
No, I get you. Honestly, I'm still kind of concerned what's gonna happen to Riley if we get out of here. You know, medicine for her kind of illness, it ain't cheap, and...
Oh, believe me.
Yeah, no.
Not in the United States as it is.
Yeah, Oh, God, and I mean, with only one of us working the farm, I mean, it's gonna take a miracle to conjure up a way to get those kinds of finances. I can only imagine what it's like in the future.
Oh dear. Don't hold your breath.
Even if those chances are slim, though, I mean, look, I get you. I have to find a way to get back there and be by her side.
Well, you guys are pretty lucky. I am the only person I quote-unquote have to go back to is my abuela, but I don't think she really wants me. So I guess I don't really have any family to go back to.
Oh, come on, kiddo.
Oh, buddy. Oh, well, I mean, what about Hugo? I mean, ain't he your family?
Well, of course, but I don't know if I can go back with him.
Well, kiddo, none of us could really say what'll happen for sure.
That may be true, but I mean, think about just how much we've been able to actually change the void. Like Miss M. I mean, if this whole place is basically our own canvas, then, I mean, if you ask me, anything can happen, really.
Well, if that's the case, when we do get out of here, and I want to believe we do, it's all we can really do to help the ones we got left, yeah? And I, for one, am tired of running away.
No argument there. Whatever we can do to help our loved ones, we gotta face it head on. No more hesitation.
Thorin, if you do want to go back with Hugo, well, you just gotta believe that there's a way that can happen, you know?
I want to
Make it.
believe. With every part of my soul wants to believe, but I just can't bring myself to see past the void, I guess, but I'm just...
Yeah, it's okay, kid. We've been in here long enough. But, you know, sometimes it pays off to listen to your heart, you know? Anyways, we got some more of this wall to build. Thanks for bringing this much driftwood, Parky. There's a lot of it to use. Could you hand me that shell?
Yeah, there we go.
All right. And that looks pretty good.
Oh, Mr. Crane, by any chance have you seen Thorin's water wings?
No, I haven't seen... I haven't... Water wings?
Yes. He cannot swim effectively without them, and I can only assume he wishes to swim, so before that can happen, we need the water wings.
Oh! No, Steven, that just means that this is his first time swimming. Wait. Is he out in the water on his own? It's on fire!
Not without his water wings, he's not. That would be reckless, Mr. Crane.
Right. Well, there's nothing to worry about when it comes to finding anything. Water wings is just a phrase for not having swam yet. Unless in Thorin's universe, water wings are actually a thing. In that case, I don't know. The multiverse is so confusing.
So it is. Multiple people are apparently grappling with the ramifications, including the doctor. I just take it as they're not from here, and that makes sense to me. Many people aren't from France, so it's not a big stretch.
Right. On that topic, though, I never really got a chance to properly meet you. There was, of course, the awkward beginnings when you started showing up a bit more often. But besides that, and of course, you and Doc being the same person technically, I don't know Stephen Cutter. Your life has to be different in some way for your path and Doc's path to divert, so what was it like?
If the Chaos God is correct, the point of diversion was where the Industrial Revolution took place, which is rather out of my control. I have no frame of reference for the Doctor's life, but mine was fine. I was raised and trained by holy men. If I performed well for them, I got to help them tend and explore the vineyard by their monastery.
A vineyard? I've never seen one myself. I'm a lot more sheltered than I've let on. What was it like?
Massive, Mr. Crane. Fruit of the vine as far as the eye can see. You stand in the middle of it and there's nothing but green all around you. And when it was harvest season, the frenzy to get everything picked, what a rush. Definitely worth it in the end. When they let me sample, of course.
That sounds wonderful. It's hard to imagine what that must have been like. I honestly didn't get to see much outside of schooling and training until I was 17, and even then, given the circumstances, my options were limited.
That sounds scarily like my own story, Mr. Crane.
Have you always just been told what to do?
I cannot recall a time when that has not been the case.
How do you handle it, Stephen? I can't seem to wrap my mind around why I let it happen for so long.
Well, when I'm told to do something and it's not physically impossible, I just do it. So I assume that is handling it well.
I guess you and I have had different experiences with similar things. I was forced to start problems. As a teenager, I mean. I wasn't allowed to get close with anyone. I wasn't allowed to love. But I was allowed to start fights and make a point out of someone. It was rough. And unfortunately, a part of me enjoyed it. The power mainly, but another part of me just wanted to be normal. I wanted to go to shitty high school dances and have short-lived, dramatic high school relationships. But anytime I had the thought of rebelling, there was this itch. The itch that something bad would happen if I turned my back on my mother. This itch that there was always a little more that I knew was coming for me if I did. I eventually grew to hate being controlled. Afraid, even. Lord knows what I would be like if I was just told what to do, with no punches pulled or anything like that. No control, no self-thought. I think about that a lot.
You're correct, Mr. Crane. Clearly you and I have had very different experiences with these things. I cannot tell you for sure what that itch of yours is. Perhaps the natural desire to be a people pleaser. Perhaps it is just that primal fear of not knowing what comes afterwards. But whatever it was, the rest of you must have been strong enough to overcome that itch. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. As for me, frankly, the only reason I am not still doing the bidding of Monsieur Cateau is because chairs have no mouths.
Chairs have no mouths, and I can't track where my mother went, so I guess that's 2 for 2. Are you content with how things have played out so far? Were you content just following Cateau, even if he just wanted to become a god himself, no matter who he harmed to get there?
Well, what would the alternative be, Mr. Crane?
For you, I wouldn't know.
I was 7, Mr. Crane. I was 7 and abandoned in a city, a country, a dimension that was not my own. And I was taken in and told what to do. I am 20 years old, and for all of them, I have been told what to do. Please understand, I mean no disrespect to you or any of the others. But these assurances that things are my choice, that I should make these choices for myself, are not particularly comforting. Because I don't think I can. Let alone consider hypotheticals about what if I just didn't listen.
Well, from one 20-year-old to another, everyone's different in how they'll look at it. Unfortunately, Charlie's whole basket is a bunch of free will freedom fighters, call to arms, blah, blah, blah. But if your will is to allow yourself to help people, to assist, and let someone else take the reins, that's entirely your choice. The choice to give up choice isn't invalid. Sometimes people are content with that. Sometimes they aren't. I say, if it makes you happy, who the fuck cares? You know?
It is a comfort, yes. Far less pressure. Thank you for your understanding, Mr. Crane. For my part, though I would not wish such circumstances upon myself, I understand yours. The desire to live life the way you want to is strong, and, more importantly, completely valid. I believe valid is the way Miss Wong would put it, yes?
Right on the money. Yeah. Thank you, Stephen. I hope your search for Thorin's water wings, whether material or not, because I'm not entirely sure at this point, goes well.
As do I. I was told to find them, and find them I shall if it kills me.
Hopefully it doesn't kill you.
I'm forgetting something.
Oh, hey, Thorin. What you got there?
Hey, I mean, sorry.
It's okay.
It was well, it was a sand castle, but it turns out they're not mobile, so. But I wanted to bring it to you.
Oh, that's neat. And Sandy, you can put it down now if you want.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetie.
You want to help me make it again?
Sure, I'd love to. I'll warn you, I'm not nearly as good at crafts as I am with writing, though. Not without my powers, anyway.
Well, that's okay. You can make the story behind the castle. We'll make up a kingdom.
Okay.
Well, maybe put that show right there.
Sure.
Hey, are you okay? Sorry, I know that's out of nowhere, but you know I can tell when you're sad.
Well, you caught me. Here I was going to lie and say I was fine.
You don't need to lie to me about your feelies. Come on. What's on your mind? You know you can talk to me.
Well, things with Doc are pretty bad. And I know a lot of you have talked to him, but, I haven't, and I think I need to.
Oof. Well, I know apologizing can be really hard sometimes, but once you do it, it's like ripping off a band-aid and it's all healed, you know?
I already apologized. And, when I did, he only got madder. Understandably so.
Ooh, I am sorry. That must have really sucked.
You're right. I deserved it, though. And to be fair, I was also not in the best place then. I'm not sure what to do about it, though. I'm pretty sure as long as I'm on the same team as you all, he's not going to work with any of you or want to be your friend.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to prove him otherwise.
I don't think that's entirely possible.
Hang on. Hear me out. He only knows the bad version of you, right? And that's all he's ever known, from what I remember. And he doesn't see the good that you can bring yet. And it'll take time, but the more good you do, the less bad he'll see. And it's all about patience. I'd maybe try again soon, at least, but only when you're comfortable with it.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time for me to prove myself. Otherwise, I'd just give him an eternity of space. Not to mention, there really isn't much I can do. Well, I'm considering one thing, but I'm not sure it'll work.
Well, that might be true, but, I mean, there's no harm in giving it a try, you know?
I guess not.
I mean, heck, look at us! Well, I thought I thought we'd never have this again, but look at us now, building sandcastles together. It took a lot of time, but we're only just now building it again. Us, I mean.
That's very true and very wise of you, Thorin. Speaking of this sandcastle, hang on. I want to step back and get a good look.
Oh, how'd we do? Does it look cool? Is it the biggest one I've made?
It looks great. Huh. You seem taller. Was I always the one looking up to you?
What? Did I have a growth spurt?
I think you did. Well, congratulations.
I have to show everybody.
You go ahead and do that. I'm gonna keep thinking on how to talk to Doc. Do you think the sandcastle will be okay?
I'm sure it'll fall again. But we can always rebuild it, so it should be okay. Hey guys, look, I grew!
Hello, Hugo. Do you mind the company?
Oh, hey, Grace. Take a seat. There's plenty of room under the umbrella.
Thank you. We've all just been writing over there. It's a lot more complicated than I expected.
Oh? What are you writing about?
Well, I don't know yet. Writing prose compared to writing notes is all very different. I think I need a bit more practice first before I get to Arthur Conan Doyle levels.
Is it something you like doing?
I'm not sure. I never really thought about it before. I mean, I suppose book club got me curious about the process, but it wasn't until we found the pieces for the Longinus blade. Even if my execution was a bit clumsy, I just had so much fun telling a story that I made, you know? As opposed to always being stuck in one someone else wrote?
Yeah, I gotcha. I don't do much technical or traditional writing, but I love to write lyrics. And I tend to tell stories with them when I do.
Yes! That's what I thought! What kind of things do you sing about then? Is it... Oh no. Is it love songs? Please don't tell me they're love songs.
Well, it's whatever feels right at the time. Sometimes it's about love, sometimes my music reflects a pain I might be going through at the moment, and sometimes I'm just having a good time and playing fun music for the crowd. Music and writing, just like any other art, can be a great way to express yourself, you know? When I'm at home, I'm always, like humming or singing something while I'm walking through my home, and I don't know, it's just a good outlet for me to be creative.
That's... wow. That's really lovely to hear. I take it you'll never give it up when you get back then, right?
I don't think I don't think I have the ability to stop being interested in music, honestly. Even when I get tired and need a break from producing music or playing for a crowd, I still want to listen to it and sing along. I don't know, I think it's just a part of me like that, you know?
Well, I know, and that's still great, but what about... Not to say that Thorin will be a distraction to you, but you'll be looking after a child. I know at least for Graham when he took me and he had to adjust, well, at least a bit of his free time. Are you not worried things will change too much?
Oh, I'm excited to share my music with Thorin. I mean, I'm not sure if it's really going to be his thing, but even if it isn't, that's okay. I feel like I had a lot of good examples of, how to go about having your own interest and sharing what you love with your kids. My dad played instruments and helped me find my love for music. And Dev's dad's also a musician in his own right, and, as far as I know, it never really distracted him from being a good father to Dev. I remember going over to Dev's house, and first time I met his family, his parents showed me around the house, and his dad had his own, studio room set up. It was really inspiring, and it made me want to do something like that for myself. And Dad always had instruments around, and I remember one time I just kind of picked up one of the acoustic guitars and started not really strumming it, but tapping at the strings instead.
Mm-hmm.
there's a way to play it that I never really got good at, but it's fun to kind of fiddle around with sometimes. You just kind of tap on the bridge of the strings, and you can make some really beautiful, just beautiful sounds with that. Kind of like hitting the wood of the guitar at the same time, just kind of using the guitar as a percussive instrument while you're tapping at the strings and just playing like that. And my dad came in and started playing with me as well. And it was, yeah, he saw me playing on the chair, just kind of figuring out one of his instruments, and he came in and picked up his fiddle and just kind of started playing with me. And he's a fantastic musician. And he just kind of picked up where I was going, and it was a really magical and like influential part of my life that I just look back on really fondly. So I don't know. I figure if I have some moments like that with Thorin, whether it be music or video games or, you know, reading or writing stories or whatever, I think that's what counts, you know? And, you know, whatever it is that Thorin's into, I'm going to be there to support him. I think we'll just be happy. You know, I think Dev and I are just going to be happy that he's going after something he loves.
That's so sweet. I mean, I wasn't ever really the sort of percussion-y strings kind of instrument thing. We were more of a woodwind family.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my dad played the flute, my mother was bagpipes, of course, Scottish.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I was clarinet, and I never got the chance to play after moving to London, but maybe I'll pick it back up. But I know what you mean, just even if it was for only a little bit, music does kind of make a connection.
Yeah.
It's nice. You know, I think Thorin's going to have a great life with you two. Just the fact you have all that to pass down to him, but even if that's not his thing, you'll support him no matter what. Wow. You sound just like my parents.
Cool. Well, I hope that's a good thing.
It's a very good thing. Just the way you speak about all of it and parenthood too, it just makes me think.
Makes you think what?
Hugo, I want to go back to school. When I go back to Scotland, of course. I'll find a home, find a job, and if I save up enough, then I'll go and learn. Properly, this time. Maybe I'll stick with literature, yes. Yes, I can keep working on my writing, right? And I'll just keep going. Hey, I can publish a book. That'd be even better. Maybe I can publish more than one. What do you think?
That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Hey, maybe like when I get back to my own time, I could look you up, and that'd be so awesome to like find and read one or several of your books.
Really? Oh my god! Can you imagine that? You would maybe the rest. Finding my work, even if I never see.
Oh.
See.
Oh, yeah.
God. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm ancient compared to you. Hugo, if I end up missing you back out there, then thank you. Thank you for reminding me that I can be anything. Guess now I've got the chance to say it. You're my hero, Hugo.
Well, you're welcome, Grace. That's really nice to hear. Thank you for saying so. It's really sweet. And thank you for being in my life as well. And for being the amazing person you are. And heck, I believe in you, and I think you're going to be a great author. And I'm looking forward to you getting out there and telling your story. Because I think the world's going to want to hear it.
I'll make a promise. I'll tell my story. And I hope you and your family have an amazing life, Hugo. And I suppose if it all goes well, I'll leave a signed copy. Just for you.
I would love that. So yeah, Doc's doing pretty rough.
Ugh, that sounds like an understatement. Jeez.
Shucks. Is there anything we can do to help him?
I may not be the most familiar with this, but I believe in the past you all helped Murder God with her woes with a gazebo, correct? Why do we not all try that?
Huh. Well, we are in the gazebo.
I mean, yeah, but Doc's not exactly gonna let us drag him in here now, is he?
I wish we could just bring the gazebo to Doc.
Whoa. Whoa, what was that? Oh my god.
Oh
my god, it's moving!
What the fuck? Why is that thing moving?
Oh, it stopped.
Oh.
Hey, Doc.
What in whatever mad god's name was that?
Well, according to whatever usually happens when a bunch of us gotta talk to someone feeling down, well, it's a gazebo.
And it came directly to you, so I guess you're the one we gotta talk to. And I'm pretty sure it won't leave until we do.
Yes, so now we are here, and we know you are upset and in need of emotional aid, which we and the gazebo are prepared to give. So, how are you feeling?
Oh, bad.
That's a good start, admitting your feelings.
Well, hey, Doc. Look, we know you're having a rough time right now, and we want to do everything we can to help. But to be honest, we're really not sure how. We all saw what happened with your past. That's a lot of pain for one man to bear. But believe me when I say that we're all here for you, Doc. Look, I know a part of you wants to be dead, but we can't really give you that. So please, tell us what we can give you.
I mean, it's just... Look, I'm sorry, are we all just going to drop the fact that the gazebo is alive?
Oh, no, it's really weird, but we're focused on you right now, okay?
Okay, going to ignore its breathing, then. Mr. Hernandez, I understand your desire to help. I really do. But I will admit part of the reason I rejected all this help before was because there was really nothing that came to mind that could actually help. You saw my story. It ended in nuclear hellfire. What could any of you possibly do to help that?
Well, yeah, that's true. That did happen. But consider, we do live in a world where magic is real, and so are multiple gods, and, well, in this world at least, we have bent the fabric of reality to our will with minimal consequences. I'd say anything's possible, really.
Your optimism is truly something to behold, Mr. Blackwood. Again, however, everything I know and love was annihilated, so I am having some real trouble thinking of something that would improve my life, so to speak, beyond that right now.
Hey, so... I just think it's gotta be said. Getting all that back, your memories and your backstory and everything in it, again, this is an understatement. That sucks. Yeah, it helped us out, but at the end of the day, I can see why you're not exactly all sunshine and roses on trying to think about how to fix it right now. It's something you probably feel super alone about. And I'm sorry for us leaving you alone so much before, even though you asked for it. Because I don't think you needed that then, either.
Yes, it has been difficult, in truth, to not come to your side, even despite you having requested us not to be there. However, in hindsight, I think we all realize that it ultimately is not helpful to you nor us, considering the mire of emotions we find ourselves in and found ourselves in the past. I apologize for our distance. However, I hope you understand why it was we were perhaps a little hesitant to reach out.
Well, to be absolutely fair, making you not want to reach out was partially the goal. It felt fruitless. It felt pointless to talk to you. Because even if you united, I would still be here, unable to leave. I offer explanation and not excuse. To say that, to see so many of you turn to the god of murder's side, it hurt. It hurt to think that all the pain she's caused for me, and for all of you, was invalidated due to a moment or two of her sadness, that feeling hurt by her was wrong.
You know what? I kind of get that now. Well, yeah, I get that. I ain't saying Miss M's a bad person, but I can see that she did some bad things. To you especially. Even if I can't quite grasp them, didn't even. And, I mean, acting like she didn't, well, I mean, that helps no one. But you gotta recognize that she is trying, Doc. If we're being fair to you, you gotta be fair to her, you know?
Well, this has been food for thought. Thank you. Does this mean the gazebo will leave?
Huh. I don't know. Are you ready to leave, little buddy?
It seems as if the young gazebo has been sated. What a lovely creature.
Absolutely majestic.
There it goes. Off into the wild blue.
We're editing the very fabric of space-time.
I smell toast.
Vinny, are you awake in there?
Who the fuck sleeps in a pool, Lottie?
To be fair, I haven't exactly been near one of these willingly in a very long time outside of scenarios where I pointedly did not get in.
Ah, well, you see, typically pools are used for recreational relaxation and physical upkeep through the form of swimming. Also just kind of feels nice. You should try it.
I haven't been in anything deeper than a bathtub since... well, since.
It's the shallow end.
It's still a pool.
It's only 4 feet.
And you can still drown in 4 feet of fucking water!
Yeah, and you can also stand in 4 feet of fucking water.
Yeah, but
Want some help? Do you trust me?
Okay.
Cool. Alright, come over here. There's stairs over here. We'll just take this one step at a time.
Okay. Ah! It's cold!
Yeah, it is. But you get used to it, and the further down you go. And look, it's only to your ankles. We haven't even reached bath point yet.
Right. Okay. 1, 2... Whoa!
Okay, no, wow. Jesus, you're fucking clumsy. Now, this is why there's a handrail, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, don't mention it. I didn't see a thing. You just happened to fall in my arms is all. Now, come on. We're almost there.
Well, at least this is distracting me from the doc thing that I've been trying to avoid all day because I don't know how to deal with it.
Telling. Yeah, that. You want to talk about it?
I'm not sure what to say. I keep putting it off because I don't know where to start and I don't want to make it worse. I want to apologize, but I don't know if that would actually help. Feels like as long as I'm here, I keep saying this, but I just think as long as I'm around, he's gonna be like this.
Yeah, he's a bit stubborn, yeah. Don't think any of us are particularly on his good side, but there isn't much that can be done about it other than keeping him in the loop, even if he doesn't like or agree with what he has to hear.
I don't know if stubborn is really correct. He has no reason to trust me, and as long as he doesn't have a reason to trust me, he has no reason to trust that you all trust me. I'm the one who fucked up, and it's on me to work out how to somehow make amends.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Take it from me. There is never any harm in trying. Even if you'll be faced with the consequences of your actions.
The consequences of my actions. There's already too many of those. Actually, I've been thinking about it. Maybe there's a way to fix that. Balance those scales with what needs to happen.
Yeah, I mean, that is what I've been preaching for a little bit now. Technically, we're doing that right exactly now. In case you hadn't noticed, you've taken about 5 steps past the last stair.
I did it! I actually, this feels pretty nice.
Uh-huh. It was a bit easier than you thought, huh?
My life is one long lesson in things that have been easier with help, yes.
Simplistic, but still gotta laugh, so sure. Just know I'm right here to continue with that helping whenever you need it.
Thank you. I have an idea, but you might not like it.
Oh boy.
Do you trust me?
Lottie, I have put a lot of trust in you. We've worked together for a long time now, and repeatedly you have shown me that, honestly, I shouldn't. And yet I'm still here, so?
Well, you are still here to tell me no if I try an idea and it ends up not working. So, yeah. I think I can work with that.
Why is this so hard?
Is there like a finesse to it? I don't get it. Can you believe that a bunch of 50-year-old men just group up and compete with this shit? Oh shit.
They do?
It's no Olympic sport, but they take it very seriously.
I guess I see why, because I'm taking it seriously.
Well, of course you are. Aren't you from the 90s?
Are all rock skippers in the 2040s from the 90s? I hate time. I hate time so much. Ah!
When were we supposed to learn how to skip rocks? Did I miss something?
A childhood? Because, yeah, no, we both missed it.
Yeah, I guess we did, huh? Did you happen to, I don't know, remember anything else since then? Like with the scriptures and stuff?
Yeah, I remember why. I remember those now, at least. I used to be in some rigid Christian families. The parents were nasty, they were loud and strict and demanding. They took me to church every Wednesday and Sunday and would bring Bible study home in the days in between. They were really devout, but in the zealous kind of way. I got told I was evil and possessed a lot.
Shit.
Yeah. It wasn't all bad, though. On Sundays, I got to go to Sunday school, which was one of the few places I actually got to be a kid. I didn't have to be the adult, even when I was in the line leader position or whatever. Everything was made of games. Even memorizing scriptures was a game. And if you memorize a scripture, they gave you a sticker. And it sounds so stupid, but those stickers meant a lot. So that's why I know the scriptures so well. I worked my butt off to remember them. The stories, too. I even have a favorite.
Yeah?
It's not even really a story, but it's this one time when one of the prophets, Elijah, I believe, was running away from the Kingsmen, and then he just collapsed because he wanted to give up. Then God grew a juniper tree to give him shade and just took care of him for a bit.
Angels gave him food and water, just a nice place to rest while everything was hard. He wanted to just die, but someone took care of him.
Yeah. Honestly, I just thought that was nice. Someone who had nowhere else to go, just getting some help, even from a deity. I want to do that for people. Be a place to rest. I wish more people would have done it for me. I've always thought of being somewhere people could go to lay burdens down, so to speak, so like that juniper tree, you know.
You okay?
I think I just figured something out.
And what's that, Junior?
I don't think that's my name anymore.
Uh-huh. So are we gonna unpack this Christmas gift, or do I gotta look at it for 2 more months?
Well, first I gotta finish wrapping it and putting it under the tree, which is my point here. I think that's my point here. I think that's my point. The tree that you gotta put the Christmas presents. Christmas trees are pines. Juniper trees are desert trees. I'm not good at even I'm not good at the metaphors right now. What was I talking? What are we doing?
Names.
What happened?
Names. We were talking about names.
Right, Juniper.
Okay. So like, is your new name Juniper? Like the tree?
Like the tree.
Okay, I see. What brought this on?
Okay, so I've been doing a lot of thinking stuck in that mall, and a lot of it's been, about me and my name and what all that means. And Junior was just something people called me when they picked me up, and eventually it stuck. It wasn't even a real name. It didn't feel right. So I've kind of been looking for a real one and had no idea what would fit, and I think this fits. Maybe we could try it. I don't know, dude. It's maybe somewhere to start.
I think it's a good place to start. I like it. A place to lay your burdens down. I get it. I get that.
Yeah, a place to lay your burdens down. I want to be that. Is that okay?
That's not up for me to decide, Juniper. I'm gonna support you 100% with whatever you choose, but you have to be okay with being that. That's what matters.
Juniper. Yeah. I think that's okay. Yeah. That went far.
Oh, shit.
Gazebo, stupid time and space bending in on themselves. Everything's so
Hey, Dr. McGillicutty.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm here to get a drink and also apologize.
You and everyone else, with varying degrees of sincerity.
Sounds about right. And a drink. Yes, okay, there we go. Look, I get everything I say is basically nothing to you, and you don't have to accept my apology, but I need to... No, I want to take ownership of how I hurt you, so I'm gonna do that.
Uh-huh. And what exactly makes this time genuine? Because I seem to recall similar apologies getting nowhere.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say the others weren't me trying, but clearly I didn't do it right, so all I can do is hope this one lands.
Fine. I still have pattern recognition, enough to know that I can't stop you. Get on with it.
Yeah, well, I'm real bad at pattern recognition, so, I know I hurt you a lot, and I wish I could fix that, but I get that me having the ability to do so would only cause more problems.
Hard as it is to imagine, anywhere further down from here, that does sound correct.
I'm very good at finding rock bottoms. I've never been able to help anyone, and my every attempt involved a whole lot of lies and half-truths, and it was all really stupid. And even when I tried to own up, I still did a lot of explaining, and of course, explanations and clarifications aren't what matters here. It all just sounds like an excuse.
I'm tired of excuses. I'm tired of clarifications, of justifications. None of them are for me. It's for them. Or so that they can try shaming me. Justifications are not apologies. Justifications are telling me to shut up and deal with it. Justifications are promises that things will stay the same, and I should grin and bear misery after misery. Because that's just how things are and always will be.
I think what all of those justifications missed is acknowledging the hurt. I obviously can't speak for everyone else, I can only speak for myself, which is already a lot. I can say I had my own problems and say I had some big plan to try to help people. What does that matter? I can claim good intentions all I want. That's no comfort to anyone getting pulled into the machine.
Is that really the word choice we're going for?
Sorry, my bad. Cycle.
Cycle works.
Oh, that's a start. At any rate, I don't think before now anyone's done a very good job of acknowledging how much being in this cycle has hurt you and how tired you are. Me especially. People have tried. Gods, they've really tried, but they haven't tried in the way you needed. No one's really asked you or respected what you say you need. You're owed more kindness and understanding, actual understanding, than you've received.
Of course I am. If there's any such thing as karma, as good balancing out the bad, then at any point I'm owed something better than this. But like I said, pattern recognition. I'm not going to get that something better. Not from this place. Not from them. And especially not from you.
I get why you think that. I hurt you more than anyone, and everyone's actions are telling you they don't care about it. They just keep saying, I'm a good person and I'm on your side. And there's nothing anyone can do to convince you that's the case, because any action I've taken before this that you've seen and experienced has hurt you. That makes perfect sense. And your hurt needs to be dealt with and respected before anything else can be done.
Well, then what's the right idea? What's the last minute thing that's going to acknowledge my hurt and change my worldview around before everything goes up in smoke so I can finally do what everyone wants, knowing I will get nothing out of it?
Well, the hope would be to not push you to change your worldview as a start, but... You know, I spent a long time consistently thinking the worst of people's actions, and it landed me in a pretty bad place. That isn't to say what I or anyone else did to you is okay. Nobody has a right to tell you to let everything go, and nobody has a right to say you have to be on the team with me. And if you want to yell at me or hurt me or whatever, that's fine. I owe you whatever you want. You missed the part where everyone else was supposed to line up with the bat. Sorry about that.
What good would that do? It won't change you. It won't change me. And the only thing I want, you can't give me, apparently. But it'll come for me any time now.
Well, I guess at least there's that. I'm sorry I hurt you, and I'll keep my distance from now on. If the choice is between me and you, it really should be you. I hope you'll be able to get some peace before the end. Take care of yourself, Doctor.
Okay, so, how do you do this again?
I will go through this one more time, but pay attention, okay? Do not lose focus.
I'm focused, I promise.
Alright, apprentice. Focus on your core, find your center of balance, and from there, your center of magic. Do you feel anything? So, Ezra, do you feel anything? Ezra, if you don't want to do this, we can just stop. I do not know if you even have inherent potential magical energy anyway.
No, I do. I do want to do this. I'm sorry. I'm just distracted. I'm having a hard time taking my eyes off of you.
Thank you. I admit I was a bit nervous about wearing this swimming uniform at first. But you need your full attention to do this. Come on, one last try. Are you ready?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm ready. For real this time.
All right. Now find your center. Focus on your potential magical energy. Try to find warmth, a spark, a chill or power. Anything. Good. Now, try to channel that forth by placing your palms in front of you and pulling that energy forward.
No, just gotta get it. No, I can. Hold on. Let me try.
Well.
Okay. Nope. Nothing's happening. That's.
But that's all right. You're still a magical person, even if you do not possess magical abilities.
I hope so. Do you think that they'd accept me, even if I didn't know magic?
What, do you mean the people of Bravo?
Yeah, I mean, I meant it when I said that I would go back with you. If you'll have me, of course. I don't know if they would ever take me seriously for not having inherited something, so it's just so natural to you all.
Oh, Ezra. Of course they would take you seriously. If they respected me, which I do hope they will, then they will also respect my most trusted confidant. Besides, why would they not take you seriously? You're intelligent, strong, determined, brave.
Am I your most trusted confidant?
Of course you are. I wouldn't have asked you to come home with me were you not. In terms of a political advisor, you're more than I could ever have hoped for. But in terms of a companion, well, I feel lucky. And a little selfish.
Why selfish?
Oh, it's just... I feel overbearing and rude asking you to come home with me. Just because I want your companionship to aid in repairing my home? There's no way I could ever repay you. I'm stealing too much for you, but at the same time, I would really like you to be there with me.
Hey. You're not stealing me or forcing me or making me do anything I don't want to do. I want to come with you. A part of me is telling me that I need to.
Really? I know you've been saying you wanted to see Problem, but it's just also hard to believe.
It's been hard even believing the possibility that we might get out of here, but fuck it. Our odds are looking better and better as time goes on. What's stopping us from going further once we escape? Even if we didn't, I'm happy having known you. And I'm even happier being your companion.
Thank you. I love that you will be accompanying me. We will get out of here. We will all find a way. I have a sacred duty to my kingdom, and now we must see it fulfilled. I'm so excited to return home. I swear I will give you all the comforts Provam has to offer.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Oh, to start with, the finest bed with the finest sheets and pillows, of course. One cannot get any work done if they cannot sleep. And delicious food. Wines with a complexity of flavors and aromas are from all over Conticus, paired with a seared steak from the farms right outside of Castletown. Oh, just thinking about it is making me hungry. And the festivals! Oh, why, you would love the Autumn Harvest Festival, where everyone shows off the bounty of their fields and herds, and of course the merchants from across the globe swarm to trade. We could get you some jewelry if you'd like. Oh, wait, I don't know if you'd like that as much as I do, but it really is the time to get it. And I should take you to our beach. The red sand really contrasts with the water. Sorry, I seem to have gone on a bit of a tangent. Again.
Don't apologize. I like it. Did you know that you glow when you get excited?
Oh, what? I do? I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Should I cover up to dim the...
No. The way that you just, your hair and your eyes, it's just... you're perfect.
So, I couldn't help but notice you've twitched the volleyball court into the 6th dimension.
Yeah. I got mad at it, so I punched it.
You got mad at the volleyball court.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know this is a real pot kettle black situation, but it seems like this isn't going well for you.
Oh, what, this? No. This is fine. This is temporary. I'll be way better in about 4 void hours, maybe 5. Episodes go so long these days. It's a miracle this one's relatively on time.
I mean, it did start a little early, but yeah, so, I'm sure you're aware you're currently the one feeling it, but, it seems like the void's causing you a lot of problems, and I'm not entirely sure you'll last 4 to 5 hours. Like, I don't think it'll kill you, obviously, because I don't think you can die, but I don't think the whole primordial concept of entropy thing is meshing well with the eldritch concept of eternal suffering thing.
You underestimate my power!
No, you're significantly more powerful than me or several gods I've met. That's, again, part of the concern. If your whole plan was to destroy this place and do a significant blow to the Black Stars, you're getting dangerously close to fucking that up.
Oh, sure. Of course you'd say that. Just it's all about to go off to save your own goddamn skin. Because that's what everyone here wants. To save their skins, even knowing that doing so fucks everyone else over. I'm sorry. You don't understand what self-sacrifice looks like.
For somebody who claims he loves chaos, you sure do have a problem with people not doing what you want.
Yeah, people keep saying that, conveniently forgetting that their particular choices will lead to the end of choice for everyone, so that they can make themselves look better.
That's a surprising lack of imagination from someone like you. I thought you'd be all about making third options.
I am the third option. The previous 2 options sucked ass.
Oh, I agree. But the third option is still fucking you and 12 humans over. Said option is also currently being poisoned, and I know exactly how that feels being in the driver's seat. Like you said, you being here fucks up a lot. And here's the thing, I think that's enough. The ocean around the island is on fire. I'm pretty sure you are now the system holding it together. Just let it crumble.
It crumbles in about 4 void hours. Any sooner than that, you're gonna rush to the control panel and be like, "Ha! This was all part of the plan!" And I am getting really sick of repeating myself that you getting power absolutely cannot happen.
You know what? You're right. It can't. Kill me then. Smothering a baby in a crib should be easy for you. You can get creative with it if you want. I deserve it.
Oh, cool. We circled back to I want to die. Man, time is just a flat circle, huh?
Wrong! I've actually been really enjoying the whole being alive thing for the first time in a very long time. But it's like you said, I'm enjoying the freedom I was going to take from everyone else. I don't deserve it. Especially if that happiness is causing so much of a problem for everyone else. So, this is the only option.
In before Vinny comes and argues with you about it for 45 minutes and then nothing happens.
Actually, I asked him to trust me, and he does. So, here we are. I mean, he'll be upset about it, and I'm sure he won't be the only one. But they can't unite as long as I'm here. It's either me or Doc, and that choice is pretty obvious.
Untrue! The man wants to die. Letting you both die is obviously the best option here. Third option. No either or involved.
Humans shouldn't die for a god's fuck-ups. And if anyone can create a backdoor to get them out of this mess, it's you. You say you're the third option, but someone like you should be infinite. So why not try something different?
All right, okay. Let's say if that being upset helps them right fucking now. All right, everyone, gather around. I've come to make an announcement. This gay baby thinks that there should be a fourth option, not a third, because apparently the third option's stinky. That involves her destroying herself for you people. I understand that makes most of you upset, so have at it.
Ah, back to the utter self-destruction, I see.
Lottie, you know we're not gonna let you do that. There's gotta be another way.
How did I know this was coming? You know what? No! Fuck this martyrdom bullshit! Once was enough! We don't need to have an ending where someone sacrifices themselves!
I can't think of another option. I'd love if we could get 12 souls united, but it's not fair to ask anything of Dr. McGillicutty. Like, he's dealt with enough. I don't count as a human, so I can't be part of the narrative. And as long as I'm alive, this asshole's not gonna open the door for any of you, and he's not gonna accept an ending where I live, understandably so. This is the only thing that makes sense.
Now, Lottie, I don't want to undermine the trust that I had put into you in like just a moment ago, but we have had several conversations about this. We aren't leaving without you.
Vincent, 1 life versus 12 is really not a choice. I can't let you all die because I fucked up. That would be the most selfish thing I could possibly do.
Well, we haven't gotten where we are by leaving our friends behind.
Yeah, we've lost enough people as it is. We ain't prepared to lose another.
They're right. We've come too far to give up now.
Yeah, you can't just throw it all away for someone else's sake. Think, Chaz. Weren't you around for my story?
Oh my god, guys, please, the loss of the concept of choice. He's right, it's a little bigger than some student loans. Sorry to be shitty about it, Haley, but it's the truth.
God damn it, Chaz. I was talking about your life. What are you trying to be insensitive? You think that's gonna make us accept you losing that? Didn't run that way with Doc, ain't gonna run that way with you.
Yeah, you know, Charlie, not to insult you or anything, but that is a stupid fucking idea. Not even gonna fucking humor it. You and I both know that there's always another way. We've talked about it. I've spent a lot of time coming to terms and accepting that we have a chance to get out of here together. Don't you dare fucking try to change that. What, do you feel like you don't deserve to live?
No! This isn't a depression thing! Well, Look, this isn't a last leave me be thing. I like being alive. This is the only option with the narrative is as it currently is. Look, I get this is one more choice I'm making for you, but what can I say? Old habits die hard.
So you'd let yourself die. You'd go through all of that with no benefit to yourself. That is new. Who are you and what have you done with Murder God?
Well, my name's not Murder God anymore, for one, and nor was it that my name in the first place. I have a lot of names. You can call me Charlie if you want.
Well, Charlie, these people clearly see something in you. Something that's worth keeping around. Something that shouldn't just die.
Yeah, they're good friends. But I'm trying to do something good, as much as someone like me can anyway.
It's at least 10 votes to 1. I find it hard to believe this is the best choice.
Hey, listen to him. That's the smartest man in the room right there.
Right on, Doc.
Yeah.
We haven't gone this long fighting for your soul just to let you die like this.
Charlie, you have shown that there are infinite possibilities for what our fates are. Why would you stop now at this bleak end?
Guys, stop. This is really nice, but if it's between me and all of you, it's really not a choice.
Actually, it kind of still is. Now, I'm not going to speak for everyone else, but me personally, I'm prepared to go down with the ship.
Okay, all of us going down with the ship is a strong word here, but still, there are other options. Come on, Chaz.
If I may step up to the podium, I don't know about you, but it really feels like we have 12 souls. And are you gonna fucking tell me that I'm wrong?
Yeah! Yeah. And also, I wouldn't be okay leaving knowing that somebody died so that I could live, and I think that counts for all of us. Isn't that right, Dr. McDilly? And McGillicutty?
Wisdom from the mouths of babes, Charlie. Okay. What the hell? Something is clearly afoot here. Some kind of bullshit scheme. Schemes bore me. Let's get back to basics.
No! Oh!
What? Really?
What the fuck? You just stumped Doctor's fucking head in!
Get back, Thorn.
You stupid.
Vinny.
Reed.
You're out of bullets, Vinny.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of hoping eventually my pure fucking hatred will come out.
Okay. Here we go. Here comes the senseless violence. Who could have foreseen this?
Hey, Ozzy. What was the point? What was the goddamn point of that? Hell, if you had any desire at all to keep Doc on your side, well, you've only just gone and driven him closer to us now, haven't you?
Driven his head into the sand in pieces, more like. Got him.
Motherfucker.
Okay, but what the heck? Like, what's going on here? What's wrong with this? Do you have, like, some kind of vendetta against the Doc or something?
It's nothing like that. Gods like him are uncaring, heartless creatures. We can't expect something like him to understand morality and alliances.
This violence was completely unnecessary.
All right. I have had it about up to here with you, Mr. Snappy Dresser. What the hell did Doc do to deserve that?
He didn't do anything. It's just another temper tantrum because little Ozzlethog didn't get his way again.
Oh, what do you know? Once again, these humans have proven they can grow, change, and unite when the chips are down. A positive sort of entropy, if you will. And yet, you can't handle them going against your narrative. How very Black Star of you.
Oh, right on schedule! Here's the moralizing. Here's the speeches. Everyone goes up and sets up a little line so that they can all take their turn, get their chance to tell me to leave, and then say, no, wait, Ozzy, come back. I wasn't done telling you how terrible you were. Now leave. No, wait, come back. Oh, like you're all such wonderful people who joined hands and skipped through a field of flowers. People who deserve this happy ending. Well, you don't. You're not different from Doc. You screwed with everyone around you for the sake of your own pride and happiness. You don't get that high horse. You're not good people. Good people don't make deals with the devil. You are terrible. You would tear each other down because you can't save yourselves. And at the core, you are nothing. And I'm gonna prove it to you.